All right, welcome back to day 4 of the CSC Season 10 Combines. Today we have a challenger match. I will be casting the first match along with TG Grumpy here. T Grumpy,
Yeah,
sorry.
T Grumpy is how I prefer it. Thank you.
I'm gonna call you TG now. But we'll be getting to the game pretty soon here. Right now we're just in warm up waiting for the players to ready up. Alrighty. And the game has started. Knife round. Going the way of the T so far. Oh, and how the tables have turned, how the turns have tabled. Oh, are we gonna see a sick, nasty, insane knife clutch out of Virus? Yes, we are. 1v2.
Virus with the
Insane.
1v2 to start the knife round. We're going to see most likely a CT side for team away. Yes, there it is. Pistol round getting underway soon.
I think we're getting the classic T is free in the chat.
I don't know about you guys, but I always like starting T side. Really easy to bring it back on a CT side. Hard to bring back on a T side. You really don't want to start on a 10-5 CT half and then have to claw it back out on a T side, but that's just me. Pistol round starting now. We're going to see, looks like a B play and an A fake from Captain Diabetes. They're going to start walking in B apps. Early information into ramp. But it looks like the CTs are investigating mid.
Gathering that info early.
Flash is going to draw a couple of rotates over to the A site. They're completely giving up A. They're completely giving up B, I mean. And now it's going to drop. Jet going to try and do his best to stall. Going to get caught out by Fletcher. Little messy, but there it is.
Fluffy
And now
in the doorway.
4v5 post plant for the CTs to retake.
Smoked off Cat too. This is very difficult here. Fletcher with a second kill in the round. There's just T's everywhere. The only way they can get back into this is if someone drops an insane 2k, and with Virus dead, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Kamino left in his own. Diffuse Kid does get the first kill. 3 more to go. How much more can he pull out of this round? Atlas jumps up and wants to take that aggressive gunfight. And it looks like he's going to win it out. Yep, the aim punch from that Glock just too much. Kamino couldn't handle it. And that's the first round going the way of the T's here.
As much as they try, they aren't able to pull it over the line. It looks like it's going to be, a buy from Sage. Whether that remains for the CT side, doesn't look like it. Looks like it's going to be an A stack, most likely a rush. But the T's are completely unaffected. They've taken mid. Kamina's going to go see what's up, and he's called out multiple. Fluffy going to push through Palace, not going to check Captain Diabetes, and he's going to get caught out.
Kamina in mid with the Deagle takes down 1, but there's 3 more ready to go for that trade. He overpeaks and gets his head blown clean off by Virus. He spawn push, gets out Captain Diabetes. Jet and Connector traded out though. And Sage and Virus 2v3. And with Sage taken out, it's just Virus. Does have a glow to his name, but it looks like he'll be saving that in Palace.
So the CT should be getting about 2,400 for this round. It looks like they can get in with maybe a good half buy. That Galil saved on Virus is definitely going to be good to carry over into the next round, because now Sage doesn't have to be over encumbered with the buy into the next round. So it looks like they should be able to get some, some FAMASs, a good scout to take mid.
There will be some growing pains though.
There will be some contesting on this next round.
Captain Diabetes, he looks like he's gonna be lurking for most of this game, unless he changes things up. It's gonna be that A lurk or B lurk. Whatever site isn't being focused on, that's basically where he's gonna be. 2-0. This gun round, this is a big round for the CTs. They have to win this here.
Kamina almost caught out on the connector cross. He's going to see a couple in mid. He's going to get mollied out. He's going to fall back to jungle. Virus on Cat. Going to be the first point of contact. And he takes out Exift.
Captain Diabetes coming out from underpass. Not lurking this time around. Right under window, but this is a predictable position here. He gets cleared out by Virus, who then swings out to ladder room, making sure that nobody is pushing that smoke. Throws down a smoke of his own to hold off a future potential attack. Fletcher taken out, traded out by Just Laban.
Kemba
2v4.
actually gets 2 there. That is insane that he gets 2 in the round after being tagged so low in mid.
He doesn't let that lower his confidence. He keeps going for those peaks. Sage and jungle. These rotates, they're looking to squeeze out these keys. Just Laven, he clears out Virus, but still traded out. And Jet takes out Atlas immediately after. That's a fairly clean round. 3 alive for the CTs there.
An impressive mid hold, I gotta say.
The T's, they sort of stagnated. They didn't know what to do once they had the mid control, you know? They had nobody window. Things kept getting traded out, though. Xift, towards the start of that mid take, giving up basically a free kill at bottom con. Going for the headshot. He doesn't land that. To be fair, I don't really land those, so.
Looks like Sage is gonna get a little close. A smoke's coming in. Will the CTs be able to read this? Doesn't look like it.
Virus pushed up in the ladder room. They've seen no mid activity, so this A pick is gonna be pretty easy to read. Smoke's going everywhere. CT's just trying to get out some util, and it looks like Kamina, he wants to push that jungle smoke. Sage under Palace gets 2 there. Very impressive out of him, but the trades go back and forth, and in the end, it's 3 alive for the CTs.
That was some beautiful trading, and Sage does really good to get a double there.
I was expecting to be
naded.
one at most.
That is exactly what you need from someone under Palace. He gets 1, he's traded out, that's okay, that's good. But getting 2 there is really important, because now the stairs guy can peek out, and he can trade under stairs, do everything to get that trade and make sure that you're in a favorable position to win the round.
2-2. Round conversion going the way of the CTs now. Tech 9 pistol rush going through the apartments, but it's only 1 out onto the site. The rest of the 4, they're stalled behind this Molotov. Xift tries to go through it at the last minute, but he's lit and killed. Last 3 players left. Atlas does take 1 on Jet, but immediately traded out, and his teammate does as well, and that's 4 alive this round, which is good.
No heroics coming in from this T side. They just really haven't been able to get out and get multiple kills.
CT is doing well in their fast rotates.
We're going to see an AWP come out on Captain Diabetes. Looks like he's going to try and peek towards ramp.
Mollied off, though. Not going to be able to see much behind it. And the CTs, they have mid-control for free. It seems like these Ts, every time they want to take a site, they all bundle up outside of it, but don't actually take any space anywhere else, which is easy to read. You could see Kamina coming out from bottom connector, posturing for an A exec. There's one saving grace, it's that the CTs are kind of paranoid with their util. They still have a lot of it to go, but they're using it fairly early. Atlas and Palace, he's waiting to peek. Doesn't want to give them anything.
Have no utility. There's a flash on Kamina, but he's already tagged down to 42. I don't think Virus knows about Flature coming out top mid, or bottom mid, and he gets Kamina. That's the flash. All that's left is a molly on Fluffy. And
Fluffy
there's no utility.
And these Ts, they're fully out. Nobody is combating this. They just have all this space for free. Sage does peek out and get a tag onto that sandwich player, but forced to duck back in. Some damage dealt to him, and now they're swarming him from both sides. He's taken out. Extra Fluffy left towards stairs, trying to find at least 1 kill here. Does get 1, but that ramp is towards op. He can't swing out again, or he'll get traded unless Captain Diabetes misses the shot. Xift swinging stairs, tries to get that pick connector, but doesn't land it. Captain Diabetes takes out Fluffy on the stairs swing, exits, dies to the molly. Virus swings out and gets just Laban, and now it's the op left in a 1v2, 1 player stairs and 1 player CT. He's gonna have to hit some beautiful shots here to make this happen, and
yeah, no, he's gonna save.
He's not ready. He's gonna save here. Yep.
Rough from the T side. Not what you want to see. There were 4 people on site and they just couldn't make it work. CTs had 2 tucked in towards connector and they just couldn't figure that out.
They were too fearful of the CT play. Didn't want to push forward and they got punished for it.
Let's see what this buy is going to look like from the T side. Captain Diabetes, looks like he's going to try and make a play towards ramp. try and get a pick. They know we saved the op. Then the rest are going to be going towards B.
Looks for ramp pick again. Doesn't get it this time.
Now the CTs are able to call out that the op was A, but they are still remaining vigilant.
Look at
They
Kamina
know-
here. He's actually pushing mid against the pistol. He knows there's a gunfight he can take. Diabetes there with the trade, but that's still good information. You know that they aren't posturing towards mid. Jet just holding a Molotov.
Virus is going to have to kill Laban here, otherwise this is just free information. Unknown whether he will check underpass or if he'll just wait until he comes up bench. Fletcher grabs the M4 top mid. That can be important.
Laban has a timing here. Virus swings out. Oh, but the jump is heard. Virus knows. Chucks a grenade towards bottom con. Doesn't do anything, but it's good preventative measures. Make sure that Laban doesn't go up con. And Laban, he's not aware of the ladder room play. He thinks that he went back cat. Taken out. Punished for his insolence. We have Atlas. Back of apartments. Not spotted yet. There we go. There's the spot from Jet. Smoke goes out. It's kind of lofty, but it does its job. Atlas trying to play around it, but that M4 is just going to chew him up. Last two of these T players, both top mid, they both have guns, but they don't have space and they don't have any information.
This looks like it's going to try and be a desperate play towards A. And look, Fluffy, he's just sitting in CT.
Quick
He's
CT
gonna try and
rotate
make
though.
something work.
Two players here CT. And it looks like Diabetes is still holding cat, waiting for the smoke push or the smoke to fade.
This
They've
is definitely going to be a save call.
Yep, they're taking space towards jungle and trying to get a safe save off, but I wonder if Sage will maybe read this. And it looks like he won't. It'll be 2 guns saved for these Ts, which is good.
Now, I'm a firm believer that hindsight is 20/20, but I feel like Laban should have known that there was going to be one towards Cat. That nade is perfect. It tells you exactly where he is. He's playing on Cat. And you have to make sure that you know that if you're on Cat, you can check ladder. And he knows you're on bench. So he's going to hold you from top ladder.
Definitely
Just
a risky gamble. He was waiting for that Cat player to be maybe rotating back towards B, paranoid of the pistol rush. What is happening though is an A rush this round with full rifles. Sage taken out and Kamina,
Nice
maybe
pick.
soon to follow. He's through the smoke. Exit, he takes
Beautiful
2 entry
work.
frags. Fluffy, nobody was watching him CT. He does get that bomb planter. Mollied off though. No more impact for the time being. Virus chucking a nade out. This will chunk Laban.
Ooh.
10 HP done on an Exif. Smokes himself off, but I think Exif saw him. Atlas as well. Down to half
Beautiful
HP.
from
Virus.
Virus.
Taking 2 jungle, and now that CT pinch is coming in. This jungle player, he's only watching for the moment, and now he's fallen off that angle. He no longer has the superior angle here. I don't think Virus has read this though. They're waiting for the double firebox stack, or maybe someone to be ramp. Virus clearing that out.
Captain Diabetes
Makes-
is not
makes
going to
it
watch for Virus. Virus gets the shot on the...
Virus hitting some insane shots, and now Atlas left in the 1v1 has already taken off one. Fluffy
No
though.
bullets left. It's
Yep.
going to be close, but Fluffy is going to be able to get it, and he's going to be able to grab that op in Palace. Captain Diabetes should have been able to check top stairs. It's insane that Virus is able to walk out with no repercussions.
Fell off on the timing. I'm not sure if he was paranoid about someone swinging him from jungle or not, but he did give up the angle at the wrong time, and that allowed Virus to slip in a sandwich there and have his impact, eliminate that op.
Virus to open, Virus to close. Fluffy in top mid. Almost gets the shot on the Laban, but good
Almost.
damage from
See-
Kamina onto Laban, 42.
Kamina bottom con there is a constant problem. He plays very aggressive towards bottom con early round to get that information, especially when window is smoked off. Laban going for some aggressive information of his own. I don't think he heard that player though. Wait,
Lot of information. Heavy mid presence from the T's.
very weary of con here. Another smoke going down in con. Molly into it. It's a bit of wasted utility there from the CTs. Maybe the T's will be able to capitalize. Only Molotov left on Fluffy. 2 smokes.
And there goes
with
that Molly.
Yep, Exif's taking out the Opper, along with 3 vital pieces of utility. Sage in Sandwich. I don't think Exif expects it. Kamina taking out 2 in mid as well, and
Oh,
Virus pinches on that underpass player. Captain Diabetes taken out. Sage does get Exif towards Tetris, and Fletcher all alone in mid. 1v3, 1 player jungle, 1 player top con. They're just going to pinch him here. They're going to play together. Jet holding in case he peeks him. Sage swings out. Doesn't get the kill though. Jet also going to swing out. Red by Fletcher, but Fletcher can't hit the shots, and that's a clean round. Or about as clean as it gets, considering how scrappy things looked.
Kamina with a double in bottom connector. That is not something you see every day. That is, you usually, if you're in mid and you know that they're going to be peeking, at least watching connector, you want it smoked so that you can make your move. But they just weren't moving. They had it smoked and waited for it to fizzle out. You're not really gonna be seeing that. You don't want that to happen to you, because they can just take advantage of that and pop out when you have no utility left, no smokes, no mollies. Connector is automatically CT territory.
That's a constant problem with these T's here. They're mid control. They take all of that mid control and then they just sit there and do nothing with it, hoping for their free picks. And then the picks
Speaking of
eventually
mid
do go
control,
through.
Kamina gonna walk out top mid, kill Exif. We missed that a little bit. Sage gonna be pressured by 2 T's, Captain Diabetes, and
Ooh, Laban, clean headshot. Swift reactions. And it looks like these pistols and that Singular AK, they're taking all of the space that they can right now. They're stagnating. They don't really want to peek stairs, and they're also very worried about the CT
nice
player,
kill.
rightfully so. Ooh, and Atlas, 2
What
kills in
a
mid.
round.
No rotates.
Atlas kills Kamina in top mid, and then he comes onto site and gets a 2K. That is important. That is what you need to get you back in a round.
It's maybe those sort of plays that they can exploit here, because Kamina is a very confident player in connector. He goes for these swings, he goes for these peaks, because he's very confident in his aim, but that can very easily be punished. And it's just a very strange stack. 4 MP9s towards A site.
Bit of damage being exchanged between Kamina and Laban. Oh, he's gonna try and push forward. And now they know the off is towards A. 2
Diabetes just
CTs pushing Palace.
I don't think they read this, though. Oh, Captain Diabetes ready for 1, and still holding for another. Fluffy falls back.
Now they're starting to question how many CTs are here. They've already killed 2 and they've seen another in Palace. Atlas is questioning where to go with the bomb. He's gonna bring it towards mid. They're gonna figure it out. They hear Sage in top mid, but they've also heard Fletcher. Now they know. 1 in window, 1 under window.
There's something very important here. They don't have anyone directly on A site. You know, you have Jet watching for that CT push, but he's not going to get anything done. Meanwhile, Fluffy tries to go for another flank and taken
Captain
out by Captain
Diabetes has
Diabetes.
all 3 kills in this round. If the CTs aren't careful with their pushes, it could turn into an ace. Nope, Laban's gonna deny it.
That's the thing with Captain Diabetes that makes him very valuable in this game. You know, he's very careful of the lurk timings, so he's watching for any possible situation. He's not leaving his team to be shot from behind. Very crucial in that round. It's like another low buy here. No armor, no SMGs, just pistols. Armor on 3 players. One of them with a USP too with Deagles.
Another A stack. Makes you wonder when the T's are just gonna go B, get the site for free. Definitely a switch up from the dominant pace that the T's were showing in the first few rounds of this half. Exif's gonna be walking up Cat. He's gonna go into ladder room. That is important information. As soon as the smoke fades, he's gonna be able to call out windows clear.
Virus is unaware of this. He was only watching for someone to come into connector itself. Exift making noise though, and I think Kamina heard that. He believes it's underpass though. He doesn't know that it's in ladder room. Fluffy mollied out of van. They're not really executing yet. It doesn't seem. They're just waiting for someone to peek out. Exift coming from Cat, and that's what they
He's
were
not gonna
waiting
get
for.
checked. Oh, Fletcher, that's important.
Too careful. Checks the corner. Sage with the USP does find 1 kill. Picks up an M4, and now he's just looking to save that. Smokes off market door. Hoping he can get out safely. Exif just pushing right to the smoke. Bad move. Sage was holding for that.
They can go for this.
This is fully doable.
Oh,
They have
with
2
low
players in
HP.
apps. 1 HP on, or basically 1 HP.
Cat push is shut down by Atlas.
Oh,
Kamina. Nice attempt. Captain Diabetes is faster. That's another
Crouch
round for the
towards the
T
wall.
side.
Yep. 7-5. It was 7-2, so this is a good comeback from the T's here. The economy reset has put them in quite a favorable position.
Solid buys from both sides. T side able to build up a bit of an economy. Atlas on 12K. Most money on CT. Virus with $500. If they lose this round, it's not going to be good looking towards the end of the half. Kamina with an important kill onto Laven. He most likely has seen more than one, but not the bomb. Otherwise, there'd be more rotations.
Sage on the Palace scaffolding almost gives his position away, but Exif was looking away. Thought it came from under Palace and was shooting, waiting for him to swing that molly. Are they going to recheck him here? Yes, Exif fully ready for it. Still gets the kill anyway.
Beautiful.
Meanwhile, Kamina also getting Fletcher. Atlas did catch one out towards Cat, but the trade it's just not enough. It's a 2v4 here. Captain Diabetes holding for a window peek, but there's two players towards top con, and they're all going to double swing it together. Kamina takes first contact, but Sage doesn't swing out on it. And this might actually be the perfect bait. Atlas not ready for this. A jungle swing also comes in from Jet, and now Captain Diabetes looking to just save this op. Or is he? He's going quiet. I think he's looking for the 1v3 clutch here, but somebody's already pushed up and ramp here. He has to be fully ready for this. And he is op drawn, checking all the corners. Fluffy, he's about to push in deeper. He's going to find the perfect timing here. But Captain Diabetes, though, fast reactions and a flick. Sage in sandwich. This is a position that he really likes. He could play this very well. Captain Diabetes almost flashes himself there. 19 HP, 1 M4 bullet can take him out here. And Sage fully knows that he swings out, gets the kill. 2 alive, so not quite the 4v2 advantage that they were looking for, but they still win the round overall, and they have money to spare for SMGs, and that's about it. So still keeping things tight between these two economies here.
They went into the last round with M4s and no op. They come out with a round winning and op. Beautiful stuff from the CT side. Now another gun round. If the CTs lose this, it's probably going to be a save on the last round, which you do not want to see on CT side.
Very precarious position here from Extra Fluffy. Inside underpass, he is completely untradeable and very easy to swing here. Laban, though, he peeks extremely slowly. He was expecting somebody, but just peeked way too slow and gets taken out. 3 in apartments. Exit.
Yeah, they're gonna think that Laban was just alert. They're just gonna think he was the sole B player.
Jen jumps up onto Apps, and they sort of heard it, but they didn't know what to expect. Fletcher does clear him out, but they don't get the kill, and they don't clear him out again. He's able to find this impact, a double kill from him with some assistance from Virus, and now Captain Diabetes. He's the only one here. His teammate is completely disconnected and unable to help. Taken out from behind as well at Exif. Didn't see the underpass push. Now he's left on Cat in the 1v4. They knew where he was. They knew he was towards A, and that he could be pushing up Cat right now. Sage looking to check it, hold it in the back of the site. He's also mollied off, so that's another 15 seconds here he has to wait. Say 15, but it's like 10. Ooh. Clean corner peek. Almost gets Jet as well. He's looking to make something out of this round, but he's just being held by too many angles. It looks like Fluffy is also watching for the Cat push. Breaks the vent in ladder room, and that draws Fluffy's attention. He's no longer watching the window. Kamina trying to push towards underpass and maybe pinch him on Cat here. But there's just not enough time. He has to go save now. He'll be caught out by Kamina, though. Look at this. Oh, no! Clean headshot. Insane reactions out of Exif here.
These are going to be able to make one last ditch effort at a buy. CTs, Sage and Virus, not with the best buy. They're going to drop a couple weapons, see what can get done. They're going to buy a second op.
No expenses spared here.
Last round of play of the first half on Mirage. Season 10 Combines, Day 4 on CS Confederation.
It's kind of odd, though. You think that with a double op setup on Mirage, they would have one towards B watching Apps for something fast, but no, they have both towards A. I don't think the T's are exactly going to be able to read this as well. Kamina swings out towards top of stairs and gets info that at least one player is there. And they're postured back on mid. They're ready for this one mid player. Atlas drops, makes all the noise, and
Nice
Fluffy
shot from
goes for the
Fluffy.
confidence peak. Ooh. Just Laban gets the entry on a Sage, and Captain Diabetes with a follow-up on Kamina. It is 4v3 advantage here for the T's. This is looking like the 6th round queued up for them, unless Fluffy can get one kill. Fed to him by Laban, but still.
Beautiful flash, not able to capitalize. Laban with an amazing shot. Virus and Jet coming from Connector and Jungle, respectively.
And Fletcher, positioned properly for that Molotov, doesn't get caught out by it. He's found that little cubby in default.
He's gonna spot the gun barrel.
Spots the gun barrel and keeps trying to shoot it. It's a little odd. And Exifts with the last 2 kills of the round, and that is 9-6 at the end of the half in favor of the CTs, but still a little bit of a comeback from the Ts there at the end. Atlas, very important player there, Exift as well. Captain Diabetes, just with the support that they needed, those extra picks to really seal things out.
A strong opening from the T side, and a very lackluster mid, I would have to say, but a very good end.
That is a
Definitely.
very common problem that separates these challenger players from higher tier players. It's that they're mid control, you know, they take the space and they know how to take it well, but they don't know what to do with it once they get it. And that's sort of what separates players is once you have that space, what do you do with it? Do you move forward or do you hold back and wait for peaks? And they just took the second option way too often. On the CT side though, they can wait for those peaks, and that's what they're going to be relying on here. 2 towards B on the pistol round, 1 mid, 1 connector, and 1 holding A. And it looks like the 2B setup here is right. Fletcher with a Molotov. Utility coming in, and that fast rotate already in market. Molotov goes out, but not enough to stop the rush completely. Fletcher missing the shots on Jet.
Completely missed Molly.
Yup. Everyone out towards site. Exift doesn't realize he's standing right on Fluff. Wait!
No.
There's no way he gets this.
There's no way he gets this.
Oh my goodness! No way! Doesn't even go for any kills, just sticks the bomb inside of the smoke sitting on top of that box. They did not expect it, with the kit as well. Perfectly timed and executed. Ninja defuse in the pistol round with 4 alive on the T side. Insane plays out of Exift here. Even buys up the FAMAS. He's ready to chew on these pistols here for dinner. Jet and Kamina buying armor as well, even though they're not going to be able to make much impact with it. Very low
You are
buy.
Exift, you are feeling great after that.
Insane
That is
skins on the B site.
Oh my goodness. Captain Diabetes not even gonna buy.
That's true, he didn't buy anything. He's just sticking with the P250, no armor. Seems like Atlas also did something similar, just a deagle for him, which is a very strange choice, but maybe they're just trying to stack up their economy as much as possible to prevent any resets. Jet, headshot on a Diabetes towards Palace. Sage is lit though, and those MP9s. He does manage to get one. But the MP9s, again, they just chew him up. They do get bomb plant though, that is very important for them right now.
Extra $800 per person. Fletcher's gonna come in with a 3K with that MP9. That's $1,800 left in the bank.
Strange
So,
economic decisions though in that round. It pays off, but still you have to wonder what could have happened if even one of those pistols managed to find the headshot onto one of those Deagle players or maybe the PSU-50 player.
Captain Diabetes is definitely saving for the op. Yep, op is gonna come out now, but a little concerning because if he's the only one left on the A site, he can't do anything. If he had bought like an MP9 and gotten a couple kills with it, that could have broke him even. But definitely a dangerous, I guess you could say, circumstance that you put on yourself by just foregoing a gun in the second round.
And again, you have this idea of risk versus return, but really, how much return do you get in that scenario versus the risk? In mid, though, looking to have more impact this round with that op. Watching for the cat push, and Laban has confirmed that there's at least one player towards cat. The T is bottled up in mid. One player towards ramp, but nothing towards B. The
Saw
CTs,
this from the home team. They take mid, but they don't exactly know what to do with it. They could smoke mid and try and do something towards Khan, but they've already smoked off Khan.
the CTs know how to play this as well. They're holding back. Laban is going for these aggressive peeks and loses it out. AK headshot takes him out regardless of his health differential.
Nice pick from Fluffy.
2 players up, but again, you have these players at half HP. Virus, though, with a clean headshot onto that cat player, and Atlas towards ramp. I don't know if they're going to expect him here, but he's going to have to go big. 3 kills, I'd say. But wait, the T's, they've gone to an empty B site. They've played those rotations perfectly. Captain Diabetes, the only one here to contest, but He'll get caught out the moment he tries to do anything. The moment they hear that op scope, they will peek him. It looks like Kemen is actually about to hard clear him here. Yep. Goes for the timing peek. Dinked by his teammate, Virus, almost taking his teammate's head off. Whoa! Running headshot from Kamina with the AK.
This
Takes
is a
advantage of the
new
close quarter
away team.
situation. Yep.
Confident.
Revitalized.
They are not gonna let that Ninja Defuse slide. They are taking this by storm. Flawless T side. 3 important picks, especially that Apps lurk.
And you know, they stagnated in mid, but they took good advantage of the mistakes that those CTs were making. You know, you have Exift standing up towards Cat, not really having any utility to back himself up, just there with the FAMAS, taking duels against AKs that normally he's not really favored in. He has to get a headshot and a body shot to get a kill there, and the AK only needs to get a headshot. Loses out on the Cat fight. Consolation prize there on Atlas.
Flacher with 64 could try and do something or could save with his team. And it looks like he's going to opt to save. Oh, he's going to drop a oh, no, he's going to drop an MP9 for Laban. Deagle for himself and armor. Exift going to buy himself a FAMAS.
Very strange economic choice. No armor on that MP9 on Laban, which is a strange choice. Captain Diabetes, though, clean headshot on Jet. Crosshair placed perfectly, and that's an AK picked up for him. Still, no armor. Very concerning. 3 players without armor. No, correct me. It's 2. I can't count. Sorry. I went to the CSC school of counting. Exift.
And by that
half
he
HP.
means the simply the best. Virus going to be lurking towards bottom con. Looks like Flacher's going to peek. No. Going to get himself towards bench.
B-Lurk, it could be countered very easily by this position out of Exift. Virus trying to take fights towards top con. There's 2 players here. They could very easily swarm him, overwhelm him, if he doesn't hit some clean headshots. Some support utility being thrown. A good dink onto him, half HP now. And again, they have 2 players towards Apps with the bomb. But they also have 2 players in mid. They don't know what they're doing. They're waiting for picks somewhere that they just aren't going to get. The CTs are holding the passive, and now they just slowly walk out onto the B site. Kamina gonna miss the op shot. Another op shot missed by Kamina, and that's just the T's planning completely failing them, or should I say lack of planning.
Only thing to do here is to save 2v5. Don't have the bomb. Yup, Sage gonna get caught out by Exift, and Virus 2 HP. Not gonna be able to pull off this 1v5. 15 seconds. Gonna try and go back towards T-Apps. Where did it go so wrong?
Laban is
That
chasing him.
Diabetes shot to Palace.
He's not gonna save this. Virus caught out, and that's 2 rifles that are unnecessarily lost towards the end of the round in a 2v5 disadvantage situation on the B apps. And that's that questioning, you know, what are the T's really thinking right now? Because you see that round, you see, okay, 2 players in mid and 2 with the bomb towards B apartments. What's the communication like? Because those 2 players, they just tried to walk out of the B apartments thinking the mid noise would be enough. It wasn't, and they get punished for it severely. 4 rifles in this round, 1 being a Galil, but also a Deagle on extra. That's all he has. No head armor on Sage.
Laban gonna get himself in towards the stairs position. Gonna be important when it looks like this A execute comes out. Atlas gonna get the information. There is no one top mid. Mid is completely clear.
2 players watching for the mid flank, but it seems like you would want to have those players closer to mid. And they look away as well.
Get caught
They
on
do
timing.
look back. This could be perfect timing. Atlas, though, he takes the pick
Atlas
and
with
gets
2
players. Perfect timing. Kamina
3.
even gets the 3rd.
And that's the bomb. They know.
Jet looking to be the 4th victim here if Atlas doesn't check him. And he does. He's holding for this. Almost 4 kills. 3.5 there.
How do you get the bomb? They don't know that the second player was Palace, so they're not going to try and push in the ramp. But they definitely know bomb was here. And you can't go A after that.
Can't really go anywhere after that. That mid flank is devastating. 3 kills off the back of an M4 mid push.
At that point, you don't need someone checking behind you every once in a while. You need someone there. You know that they're going to play aggressive. Everyone's been playing aggressive towards mid. Almost every round that someone has not gone mid from the T side, there has been someone pushing in through mid from the CTs. but it looks like it's going to be Captain Diabetes to hold B for his team. He's going to see one. He's going to miss the shot.
Flick shot.
Gets
Second wild.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sight.
Just these wild flicks. I don't even think he's trying to aim here. He's just wildly flicking, looking for some sick shots. Sage does get a
Hold
kill
on.
towards Cat. They could turn this into a real round here. All 3 players towards Market, and I think they actually have that information. Sage still paranoid. Ooh, Jet taken
Nice
out though.
shot from Exif.
That was the anchor. And that M4 Dink, you know, with an AK, he wins that gunfight, but here, no chance. You could see at the start of the round, they took way too long to set up that execute for the 5-stack.
Something to be said, he did walk over an AK while he had the M4 out. What could have happened if he had gotten that kill onto the door player?
Personally, he could have isolated those gunfights very easily in the clutch, but at the end of the day, that is a bomb plant. Consolation prize, but there has been a misbuy here. Sage just fully bought into an AK and armor while the rest of his teammates are only buying down to 2K.
Could be a hero AK situation. It looks like it's going to go towards a palace with that. He's going to try and lurk. Rest of the team.
Nobody mid again. They have someone going underpass, but if there was a mid push, they would be way too late to stop it.
Rest of his team trying to feel out the CTs. Captain Diabetes with the spot. If Virus peeks out a little more, Molotov tells him exactly where a CT is. Kamina looking to see what he can get done. Probably not much. Exif holding a super tight angle. Not going to be able to clear this with the Deagle.
Jet tries to peek out ramp and doesn't get anything. Sage, that's the bomb. If they see Sage, then they know what's up. He backs off. A lot of damage in gunfights going the way of the CT's one, going Alice's way, and a nade into ramp catches out Jet. The T's, they're just crumbling right now. They don't know what to do. You know, looks like that hero max, or not max 10, that hero AK is going to have to go very big. Although next round it will be a max 10.
The only CT on the A site. Okay, Captain Diabetes going to hold Palace from jungle? Wait a minute. What is
They have
this?
3 smokes to hold this off with, but Captain Diabetes, he wants to hold ramp with the op. Flash goes out, gets a headshot on a stage, and almost gets a shot on a Kamina. He has that player in Palace, though, to trade out with him. They're just swapping places, and everyone is trying to push forward on this player here in ramp. Kamina, all alone, can't do anything. 5 alive.
And that is exactly what you want on a CT side. That is 10-11, just breaking away from the tie. A lot of money saved up. They're going to be able to buy the next round if they lose this one.
And I believe the next one after that.
Looks unlikely. Full utility coming in, but a Deagle on Sage.
He's got a
B-Rush coming in.
B-Rush. Yep. Well, I say B-Rush, but they've already stopped the behind the molly. Alice, peeking behind the top mid smoke, doesn't spot anyone. No market rotate yet though. Exif is here alone. He is playing that passive position towards bench.
And this is a really strong position. Not one of the first angles to be cleared, but Kamina confirmed there's one there, and he gets a second onto Fluffy.
Atlas there to trade on Cat.
Atlas. And it's Sage with his Deagle. Picks up an AK, gets the kill onto Atlas. Hold on a minute. Captain Diabetes watching the wrong angle. Sage onto sight.
Ooh, and that is ballsy out of Fletcher. He just walks right through the molly. I think Sage is actually worried about this as well. Going for the peak. Playing aggressive. Fletcher doesn't expect it. Captain Diabetes could be ready to trade here if he pushes too far into the site. Smokes himself off though and goes for the plant. He's going to have to get it down fast because that Cat player already pushed up. He's going to get pinched here. Laban ready with the peak. They know where he is. They've isolated him. And the smoke, it doesn't cover him enough.
Ooh, nice shot from Captain Diabetes through the smoke. Definitely a possible clutch from Sage, but not gonna come how he expects it. Laban with that Cat flank, I don't think he expected that. There was definitely too little presence too late. I think he might have expected an apps wrap, but I mean, it's just the way it goes. Captain Diabetes, of course, holding down market. But Fletcher turned around. I think there was a miscall because he definitely was watching towards the wrong side, and they were definitely expecting him to come back T-Apps, because that's where Laban was. He was watching T-Apps in top mid.
CT is trying to establish mid control. And they do have mid control. Looks like Atlas just mollying out, trying to clear everything out and be sure. Now he has a
This angle,
connector player to hold underpass for him. We could be seeing a top mid push here.
this angle from Xift is really important, because if you hold this angle, there is nothing the T's can do to combat it. There is no AWPer in the world that is going to check that and is consistent enough to hit that shot. So you basically have apps for free. There is
And
nothing
look
they
at
can do to combat
Fluffy here. He snuck out towards Tetris on the perfect timing. Jet taking out Fletcher with a headshot, and now it's all rotates from this point forward. Jet pushing right through that CT smoke. It could have been a mistake, but Captain Diabetes misses the shot. Exit as well with the second op.
Getting a little cocky, trying to push in towards CT. Xift with that B op. Gonna trade him out. They see one off towards default Virus. Holding CT, but there's no one there. All the CTs now coming out through jungle. Atlas gonna try and clear out Tetris. Virus fighting towards stairs. Atlas comes out. Triple. Kills Virus on sight. Xift kills the ramp player. Sage with a 2K.
Hold up.
35
hold up.
HP. 10,
He could
15
accomplish
seconds
something
left on the bomb.
He thinks it's a fake, though. He's not going for this, and now he knows, but it's too late. He can't get that kill. Tragic for the T's here. But again, you
and
can
a
see
knife to add insult to injury. $1,500 for Atlas, and a just stellar conditions for the CT side. 10-13, and the T's. What else can you do?
they're
What else can you
frazzled.
really do?
That positioning in the afterplan, one player towards default and two stacked up Tetris, you know. There's nobody really there to trade out Virus on default. They can try, but they won't really get a good hand at it. Again, no mid presence, one player towards B, four stacked towards ramp. Laban looking for the smoke spam, not gonna land it.
One of the most important things you can do on T side is fake mid presence. Because even if you're not stacking 3 in mid, hold on a minute, it's getting caught out towards apps. That's a pick. It's going to cause 2 rotates. Mid is completely given up. Okay, Laban is going to hold connector. They hear one in apps.
Fluffy is moving in towards mid. They've just got a pick towards the B apartments, and now that cat player, he knows that he can be alone here. No more presence seen in apartments. Fluffy looks away at the wrong time. Atlas rotating in the ladder, but that's been heard.
He didn't hear the vent, but he still gets...
Jet gets a pick on A, and if Fluffy gets that kill on Atlas. In these fights, they're very easily isolatable. One kill towards CT. Not expecting another player top con, gets a kill. And now it's just that stairs player as well as that cat player. Laban taken out. Captain Diabetes left on the 1v2 op clutch. If he wins this, it would absolutely be soul crushing for the T's. The biggest chance they've had in a while. They're pushing aggressive. They really want to take this op out, doing as much damage as possible. They know he's here. Virus perfectly rotated around the smoke at the exact right time. Not going to be expected.
Does not check this. He's going to go ahead and save. The right call, really? Almost gets caught out by Sage. Virus going to try and do what he can.
It does look like it's going to be the off save. Captain Diabetes hits the shot, but he doesn't. Misses the shot, not expecting the re-aggression from Sage. And that's 1 round left for the T's that they have regained. Still absolutely broke. Look at the money, 3,900 on Fluffy. What is he going to buy? You know, an AK and armor. What utility to speak of? Jet with nothing. Dropped an AK. Solid utility.
The CTs, except for no utility on Captain Diabetes. A weird choice, seeing as he has 1,400 left over. Try and do something in mid, and so is Jet. Unable to trade out Atlas. Virus gets killed for free. He knows there's at least one towards Cat, and there's almost always one towards Connector. Fletcher with this fight onto Fluffy. He's gonna phase the smoke. And he's gonna catch Fluffy out, not expecting a swing.
These T's, they're not really gaining anything here. They're just losing bodies very quickly. Captain Diabetes, and that's 2 more bodies lost. It's the 1v5 here from Sage, with an AWP as well.
No trades for these T's. It's just getting caught out one by one. And the CTs are more than happy to take those fights.
Communication, not really there.
Now they know he's towards a ramp. Gonna try and fall back, maybe try and save.
Just to throw away the op. And I'm not quite sure it actually went through the fence, but it very well might have. Left with a Glock. If he can get Exif here, then that's at least something. A little bit of a trolley kill, but that top mid player is rotated in. Tagged down by the op, and Exif just turns his head and takes a shot through the box. 11 to 14 in favor of the CTs. T is absolutely destitute. I mean, just to look at the money.
Heartbreaking. Only 2 rounds, 1 for team away in this half. Looked like a dominant CT side, and that's why I like to say, always start on T side, because you can get the mistakes out early. Any communication problems you have will be fixed by the second half, and you can have a stellar CT side and just bring it back. And it looks like that's exactly what the home team is going to do here. 14-11 off of a 6-9 score. Captain Diabetes with a pick towards under.
And that's another first pick that isn't going the way towards of these teams. Of the T's, rather.
No information for either side, except the B lurk. Fluffy.
Total A
Looking towards
dominance. I think
Bit
if
of a
they
miss.
rush
Oh.
it, it's going to be too slow. 2 of these players aren't ready for the push. And both of the entering players, they're gone. And more stagnation. If they push forward now, they're going to be met with vengeance.
The away team is absolutely frazzled.
Ooh, Jet left in the 1v3 now. Ooh,
Ooh.
clean headshot onto Fletcher in the market window. And now he's paranoid, he's shaking. He's scared, you can see the nerves. I don't know if he's going to be able to clutch this. Captain Diabetes looking to take him out, does spot the arm, misses the wallbang shot. Jet can drop down here.
He's gonna see it. He's gonna see the drop. I don't think he expects Laven.
Yeah, that after coming into effect. Yep.
Ooh, nice shot from Laven. That was almost extremely promising. Jet, that second shot on the Fletcher was immaculate. That is exactly what you need if you're gonna jumpstart a clutch. But looks like he just didn't expect Laven coming from the apps.
It's the core issue of these T's here is their spacing. You know, you have 2 players trying to entry out onto the site and 2 back apartments just running, trying to catch up. Not there in time to help out. Looks like this time they want to do something more unified, though. 3 players for top mid, 1 holding A ramp, 1 holding B, sort of a default setup. And that's finally a first pick going their way. Very important if they want to win this round. 30 health on Jet, and he's still confident. Going for another pick towards Khan, doesn't get it. Too low on health. Virus, though, an immediate trade, swings with the Galil and takes off Laven's head. Fletcher swinging from under Palace, does get another trade, 3v3 now, but he's the only one directly on the A-bomb site. Molly towards Connector misses, getting P from stairs and jungle at the same time, isolates the gunfight on Virus and wins it out. Good aim out of him. But is Captain Diabetes expecting the jungle hood here? It looks like he is, he's not pushing through yet. A player Cat.
Kamina's not going to clear this. Oh, he's not even going to try and go CT. Smart. But I don't think he expects Exif.
Fletcher taken out. Oh, misses the easy shot on a Kamina. That's unfortunate, Exif.
They know exactly where both CTs are, and that's it. Exif with an amazing kill, double kill from ladder. 16-11 in favor of the home team.
Good recovery from them. Good mental fortitude to keep it going after the 9-6 half. They knew all they had to do was keep training out those rounds. And that will be the end of map 1. Alright, and now we are going to be going on to our next patch pretty soon here, which means a break. And maybe a little surprise that you guys aren't expecting.
Surprise! It's me. We're casting out here. That's right. This isn't Anubis Combine. This is Challenger. And players are going to be filtering in soon. But until that point, Antlion, did you really tell the viewers to expect such a basic surprise?
Yes, absolutely. I know the people. You're a man of the people. The people love you.
That's
Insane,
true.
nutty, fluffy casting gameplay is
And
about
I
to
love
occur.
the people. I love nutting. Wait, what?
What?
Um,
Hey, yo.
so this map is an interesting one.
Magnum?
I love how Blast was sponsored by the ice cream, but I didn't know it was the ice cream.
I same when I saw it unwrapping, I thought it was something completely different for a second, and then I was like, hold on a minute here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hold on for a significant length of time.
Okay, so I
Again.
don't expect any strats from challenger players, but that means that whoever the nerdiest is in here can impress all of us. You know, some smokes on Anubis, show it off to the GMs. Gotta say, you know, Ancient in its first season was very rarely played. I remember, like, maybe it was in Prospect a little bit, or this was back when it was Major and Minor. It was in Minor a little bit, and then in Major, we only really saw it towards playoffs. Or like one other time when a team picked it and Wonder dropped like 40 and they destroyed the other team. So now that Anubis is the new map, do you think we're gonna see higher pick rates in the regular season?
Honestly, I think we will. It's a map that has been very well received, unlike Ancient at the start, which wasn't very well received because it was extremely
Oh yeah.
CT-sided and it ran very poorly. I think Anubis has been received quite well, and people are finally figuring out how to play it and what to do. So I think it's already becoming a pretty dynamic map.
Yeah. Ancient was really hype in the season 5 grand finals where Kirby just ran at mid, just full sprinting. Okay, knife round underway. These guys are going to stab each other. I actually don't think that Ancient really leans more towards T or CT side. So when I don't even know if this knife matters that much, you know?
I, I think Anubis is a map that it can really go both ways. It depends on who is taking space and how effectively they're taking it, you know? That canals area especially, very contested. But mid can also be exploited quite a lot on the CT side.
I am I'm a fan of just how like weird parts of this map are, but then also how familiar other parts feel. As Team Away is going to get to select their side, my assumption is they'll start CT, but who knows?
I think mid was done very well, you know, having the bridge, being able to drop down into canals.
It's such a fun thing to have.
It is, it really is. It takes the normal standard mid, you know, where you have this concept of mid and connects to the B site. It's sort of this connector between the two sites here. You have two versions of that. You can drop down into sewers and go into E-box. You know, you can go through the
Oh,
mid
you're one
connectors
of
to
those
each site.
E-box people, huh?
No, I call it sewers, but all my teammates yell at me, so I've been calling it E-box because
I like
apparently
to
I'm.
call it Dark or Z or Connector
I can't
or
remember. Someone was calling it
E-box.
something the
I
other
just pick
day.
a new call out each time. Beacon honestly works easy. Okay, decoy landing in canals that they just yeeted, and they are 5B. The normal strat. That's a temple smoke. Okay. And they
Already,
wait.
just look at
Another
Craftiest though.
one
He's already
flies in.
adventuring for mid.
Oh, they just done double smoke. I like that they delayed actually after the temple smoke. Made us think it might have been fake, and now they overrun Atlas 1, Atlas double entry. Camera up close here and dies out over towards the dark. Casey's come up from temple, gotten shot out, and it's just Craftiest Cow. First headshot in the bank. Gonna need to cash a couple
Oh,
more in. That's a
queen.
nice one.
Sheesh.
Only 2 more to find, and they're both cons. Spots the jiggle of Supreme. Couple taps their way, so worried about another player, but it's just a double up, and Supreme has got him. First round on the board for Team Home, an effective B exec in the end.
Imagine the voice comms, Supreme screaming at his team not to peek before the smokes pop. Incredible.
No, peek before they pop and die, and then that way you know where the enemy is.
You missed the part where you're supposed to nade your still, Fluffy? Unbelievable.
Oh, true, true. Okay, early mid util's quick, but no one's peeking up an HE that Cam eats. Yummy, yummy. Triton Dooley doesn't get the kill, but Laban on the USP does. Effective trading though. Bomb gonna go down, and it's another open B site.
That's a reference. That's gotta be a reference. Craftiest in Palace. Ooh. Quick with the 9mm. Or whatever caliber. I don't know.
Crafty with that P250. And Virus with a double. You know, Virus is a fun name.
Can I get about a P250?
You know, P250.
Right. Pretty. Oh wait, look at Houghton over here. He has to get a draw from his teammate. Unbelievable. Economic disadvantage. A Mac 10 on
And
Sage.
doesn't buy util? Okay, there we go. Bought some at least, but you could have bought full nades. I know it's just Challenger, but also, I feel like the expectation should be that you're at least gonna buy nades and use them. You know? Ooh, early flash and a great opening from Sage. They want to keep going. Crafty is flashed back, has to fall even further. Virus gets a player in B-Con, and well, they're sort of looking to split B and take mid at the same time. Players up even further. Crafty flashes himself out, finds a freebie, and falls back. The issue is, well, what are they going to fall back into? B that's already been taken, completely surrounded, bomb going to B, and now it's going to be a rough retake for Craftius and Kamina.
Gotta be the save call, surely. A 1v4, granted, 2 of these players are pretty low on health, but interception from Houghton. Can't win out the gunfight. 0-3. That's the gun round conversion from those Ts. Light pistol buy for the CTs here. I see that. I know what you're doing. I see that.
We are using Discord to stream this right now, and you can do the little Discord reacts. And so I sent the Extaz Egghead.
Yeah, Fluffy. Do you want to explain why we're using Discord? Want to explain whose fault
because
that is?
Parsec is weirdly not letting a connection go through, and it has to be my firewall or Aiden's or Observer's firewall hating whatever I'm trying to do to connect.
Or
Because
you know,
it's not the internet, because I changed. I have 2 networks here.
fancy pants.
Yeah, and they both suck. Yeah, Alliance Parsec works. So
I'm just cooler, you know.
my freaking computer just hates me. You know what? I hate you too, computer. That's why I use you every day.
It's a little rude.
Got some damage in. And they're gone. That's all. Goodbye, Deagles. 4 rounds on the board. T-side start looking great for Team Home.
Looks like Fluffy, being a stinky, smelly, poopy boy, has not stalled these Ts one bit. Ooh, I'm surprised. No op on the T side there. I thought Supreme would pick it up, but I guess he's not an op crutch. Unbelievable. He hasn't joined the dark side yet. Don't worry, he'll learn. He'll learn when I carry his contender team to a win. I mean, what?
What? Win? Nan? That's not possible.
Surely it's
Ooh.
not. Good entry
I
on the
surely
Crafty
think
as well.
yeah.
They want to execute
Frame-
off. They're kind of
Frame
fragmented.
won an
though.
opening
Look at
kill.
the
That's
lead.
something. Oh, that nade. Laban and Casey. And Triton. Everybody getting a kill apiece. But now, bomb can get planted. I don't know why. There's always a little piece of my brain when I'm seeing a map that's new that goes, oh, Spike can get planted. And I'm like, no, bad. Get out of here. Because I've casted more Valorant than I've played. Kamina. Last player up alive, walking up towards Beacon because Triton was taken out of the equation going B&B main, and Sage will do the same. Quick and easy headshot, and that's 5 in a row. They keep it going.
A little factoid for Fuffy here, so we can digest some wonderful information. Atlas here, 11 kills on the last map. He was also one of the best players in the server. His team won, I believe. I don't know. I have the memory of a dead raccoon. I forgore.
For some reason, I thought that not like your memory is a raccoon, but like in your memory, there's just one picture, and it's just a dead raccoon.
You're
just
exposing
like-
me, Fuffy. You're exposing me. Ooh, Deagle killing a
Okay.
Supreme in mid.
Yeah, Supreme's caught in the middle of everything. Luckily, they've sussed out that the stack's over towards B and can take A control, though. A is not the easiest site to hold unless you get a little bit more advanced positioning. In Kamina, if they got one, this round would have been on, like Donkey Kong, but instead, they go down.
You got in Donkey Kong, you know, you've got those barrels. What is the equivalent in CS? Do we just refer to the bullets as barrels? I feel like that's kind of lame.
No, I think it's like an HE rolling towards you when you're on 1
That's
HP.
true.
Okay. Clean up against pistols. Kind of what you'd expect. The one rifle went down earlier, like Donkey Kong, as I alluded to.
For every kill, you hear the.
Gotta say, I love Donkey Kong, but I only really know him in Smash Bros.
Doesn't he fly in that game? Isn't that like a thing he can do? Is like
His
fly
up
with
B,
his
he
arms
just
like a
spins
helicopter?
really fast. Yeah.
Monkey spin.
Monkey spin.
I do think though one thing on Anubis that makes it very interesting to play is that on the CT side the sights are really awkward. Like the angles are extremely awkward to hold. So really, it can go either way.
It's so many angles to clear as a T side too.
I don't think it's that the angles, just the way you have to clear them, right?
That's
There's
true.
there's no set sequence
Once
of
you're
angles to
in
clear.
B side, it's like pick left or right. You gotta look at them both.
You can't go middle because that's blocked off by a big stone wall.
Well, right now, they've been able to clear all the angles, use some smokes effectively, and get into the site. Now the CT's trying to go on the recheck. Coming up, getting offensive and getting kills. Casey a kill as well. Houghton only gets one before going down. Virus in towards Beacon. Has the first frag and tucks up close to the E-box. Just close. Looking, oh, just to get out of dodge and is able to. Bullet into the shoulder of Cow and a Molly that they've gone past. The shoulder is seen and sprayed down. That elbow didn't stand a chance. Virus 10-1 now as Team Home is 7-0.
Craftiest Cow 3 in that round, but I'm surprised we didn't see Triton opping after that Season 8 Elite highlight.
That
missed
one
Crash.
highlight.
I only
Double
ever watched one game he cast and I
lateral.
still miss him.
Ah! Can we cast this entire round as if we were Crash?
Dude, I
Oh,
wish, but I live
5-7
with other
spraying the
people.
smoke. I love
live-
Crash, but
Yep.
just gonna screencast the whole thing. Oh, they decided to peek a little aggressively
Ooh.
and double kill.
Queen's break control. Ooh, oh my
Oh,
god.
nice.
Ooh, if he
Eek.
gets that
Alright, no
second
more.
dig, I think I lose it.
Laban doesn't get any more.
0 and 8
Sorry,
in favor of the T's. It's very dominant. Honestly, the T or the CTs rather haven't been able to really take control of anything. They're not
Yeah,
taking the proper
honestly, they
space.
just sought. No, I'm just kidding. It's just
Be
not
rude,
going their
idiot.
way. Some of these rounds are really close too, but somehow it's just stayed flawless. The T side.
I think one thing they could really be doing better is finding those timings to take space, maybe towards mid, towards canals, to clear out and get information, so you have more of a central idea of where these T's are going to be located.
Yeah, or maybe pull something aggressive B main. We've got a lot of options in Triton. Well, Triton's picked the right one. A kill onto Virus. Eliminates him. They call him the antivirus. Horton protection coming through here. Houghton, oh, that shot was so close. I don't know how it missed. But Kamina is going to count their lucky stars and stay alive on B. In the meanwhile, Triton looks to keep fighting mid.
I think his
Force is walking A.
and this is that game sense tingling. You know, he knows he can push this. Houghton quickly
Houghton's
adjusts.
ready.
Unfortunate timing on the push.
And Supreme has caught a player out. Molly down, but Laban is up closer than they expected. And now, this bomb could go either which way because they've killed the player in Beacon. Crafty has to be ready here on the site. Crafty is Cow.
The open.
Oh, spotted a player jump across. Sees him. That's one. And saw the bomb jump back. It's a 2v2 now, and they don't know where to go.
Just holding a smoke, trying to find something to throw it through. Eventually, kind of a useless flash thrown out. And that A player is
Oh.
aggressing quickly behind him. This pinch, it comes in. Laban, important kill, and Houghton missing the shot on Craftiest.
Yeah, Houghton just a little off today, but Crafty is Cow. Crafty is on first round for that CT side, and it comes off of a 2v3, I believe.
I think Triton, at the beginning of the round, we finally started doing something more aggressive, and I hope to see more of that. That's something that's very important on this map on the CT side, is all the timings you can catch. Utility being bounced around in mid-train, not really looking to peek past it. Just holding, waiting for any sort of fast rush that may be attempted.
Goes on a volley, they don't expect it.
Ooh, double spray down out of Triton. Does well to control it.
The M4 is still so dangerous at close range. Like, imagine the nerfs, you're like, oh, M4 can't just hose people. But it can if they're up close. Houghton,
Also,
less of a hose and more of a water bazooka. One shot to try and take someone down. And Triton's gonna jiggle out. That's the shot. Houghton doesn't miss those. Bomb scooped up, and now a 1v4 for them to try out. First player to find is here in Canals and is pushing forward.
he wins
This
these.
could be the opening
He wins
frag.
these.
Yeah, it's not looking the right way. Now starts to feel it out. Realizes one could be close. Amen. Houghton's just gonna walk up onto that. And in the meanwhile, Casey has to be ready. Only one bullet
Laban.
needed to put Houghton in the ground.
But wait, Laban in mid, he was looking through the window and he confirmed that this player is still postured up towards A.
Oh, a
Not
peek
expecting.
forward, and that's an interesting off angle, but up against an offer, it's going to take him a couple seconds to just get that shot in, so you might as well play off. You might as well hit that.
A clear mid from Laban in the rotation, very good. Gives them everything they need to close out that round and make sure that the 1v4 doesn't happen. Although I wish it did happen, that would have been kind of cool to see. Still, 2 to 8. And another opening pick going, 2 opening picks going the ways of the CTs. 1 traded out though. Both kills traded back.
And trades are important, and at this point now, the T's have a lot of map control opened up because of all these players going down.
Mid is completely open. This hasn't been remedied at all. And now you see it. That op on Casey rotating in. Gets 1 kill. Sage holding the superior angle.
Going over peek. Does exactly that. Loses the ace site. The CTs now realize exactly what's coming through, so they are going to come through on the flank. Kamina going all the way around towards A main. In the meanwhile, CT spawn. We have Craftiest. Bomb planted now on the small pillar. Sage looking to just HE heaven and stay alive. Virus up towards the mid stairs, but no one's coming that direction. Sage has plenty of cover, and this first kill could be theirs.
Oh, the
Turns
timing.
away. It's just the
Kicks
wrong
away.
time. I think they heard a footstep of Craftiest, but that means that Sage goes down, and Virus, positioning known, player on the site, and a kit scooped up. They can tap on the bomb and swing out for the fight, but Virus doesn't lose that fight. 14-3 now.
That timing there was great. And you can really see that thing, with the new map, the internal timings in the brains just not ticking there. Look at these 2 players on the T side though, 16 to 8 on Atlas, 14 to 3 on Virus. You can see that these are really the standout players here.
We'll
Chunky
battle through the
nade.
smoke. As Nade Supreme on death's door. Life support has to back on up. Atlas still wants to fight forward though. Pistols are always fun to take, But you gotta be careful. It can be a curse of over-aggression. But it looks like they're not cursed today. Only one player going down. Supreme trades on to Triton. And Team Home get double digits here in the half.
Team Away had a sort of a spark of brilliance there, but nothing solid. Again, it's just the reverse sweep starting over. Team Home, just they're winning the gunfights. Gaining more info. Three rounds left in the half.
Oh, Houghton wants an opening here on mid. Couple bullets of spam fly their way. Kamina peeks late after the flash. Houghton not blinded at all by that one. Gets the pick. Crafty is
doesn't
here.
equip it
Oh,
at all.
full whited by that flash. That is perfecto for Atlas to come on up and grab that frag. Now on into the site. Bomb gonna go down, and I think Team Home might have 11.
Look at Triton. Houghton isn't going to clear him here. Look at this. He didn't even see the shoulder. Ooh, and the reaction shot doesn't come in.
Almost.
2v3 now. It's in favor of the CTs.
That surprisingly turned fast. Triton with a little bit of a timing. Atlas one and done. Good trade. And this last player, they're going to start to figure it out. They come from the back of the site. They've come from main, so obviously it's got to be Khan. A nice headshot from Casey. And a nice defuse for a third round. They make this a 5-10 half, given how Team Home got to 7 in a row. That'll be pretty nice.
Good openings on the site there, taking advantage of the fact that Craftiest was very much ill-equipped to hold down that B site with just an op. But in the end, they couldn't maintain that advantage in the retake, giving up those kills, one-on-one gunfights against the pistol. Another utility fight in mid. It seems that's how a lot of these rounds start out on Anubis, is just utility fights.
Yeah, mid is such a util dump that I think taking it later in the round makes more sense. Or trying to bait out util earlier. It sort of is becoming what Banana has been in the past. Or mid on Inferno, where you can't just run through smokes. Virus. Nice frag. This would be another round from behind if the CTs get it. Oh, Kamina looking for something in A main. Bullets are flying. Tags of glory. Oh, that is a rough one kill given away, and a second as well. They just get flawless entries. Triton left into the 1 versus 4 with an op, and I don't think Triton wants this. I don't think Triton's gonna double collateral today. Perhaps a little kill to pick up. And now they save.
Ooh, trying to go for those flick reaction shots. Not getting anything. He's down to 1 bullet and misses it.
Ooh.
That miss, it really is just explaining this entire half. At the end of the day, once you get into those gunfights, it's all about who aims better, who clicks on the heads better. And these T's, they're on a roll right now, on a rampage. They are ripping it up. Manslaughter. I want to make it publicly known. Supreme, 8 and 10, going negative while up 8 rounds. Supreme, what are you doing? Hello? See, and now Houghton's even, so Supreme, slap at him, have a good laugh.
Supreme, you good?
Watch him get a double
Oh,
jump.
Supreme's not good. No,
Sage.
Sage! No! Sage! Did Sage like res them or something?
Supreme is
Make up
scouting
for it?
Sage, you know when he's signing him. He's getting ready to sign Sage right now.
Oh, honestly, yeah, that's how you get Supreme. Oh, this is beautiful from Kamina. The thing
So
is, there's a player
cheeky.
up close, an opera, a kill. They have swoop up
Nice
and opera, no
break,
scope,
yeah.
gone for no scope, miss. Triton's on the flank though, and Triton now has access to an op in this 1 versus 1. Sticks with the FAMAS for now and pushes on forward. Gets past Virus, not at all expecting this. Has to flick over, doesn't hit it. At least 4-11. The Zonix loss still in play. Triton helping lead the team to at least something, but it's Team Home strictly in control of this game so far.
Fart scouting the match. You know, looking at these DEs, these
Classic.
fresh, hot, insane DEs.
Hot draft eligibles in your area?
I'll date them. I'm dating
That
all of
sounds like the
TSC.
best like scam link for GMs. And it's like just put MMR here and then they leak it.
Oh man, that's the trap. I was max MMR last season, and I'm sure you could have spent my MMR on a much better player. Wasted flash in mid, but that nade is chunky. Wow. He looks beast here, but it doesn't get anything. Panics and spams the USP instead of going for the clean taps. 2 players on B, rotating into Palace, taking the fight together to make sure that the trades come through, but the T's are swarming the A site.
Amina can just end the round here now. Contact, a kill. Looks like Atlas is going around. Atlas and Virus, if there are 2 players to win this, I would say it's them. Triton clears, doesn't see, wants to jump up. Oh,
Block on burst.
awkward fight.
Oh,
And the burst squad
that.
gets it. Okay, well, team away. That's a pistol that they really needed, or at least really wanted, in order
7 more
to
rounds.
try to get back close to this.
Gonna be a long game if they want to turn this back in their favor.
Could take a little bit.
We're gonna
But I
see a
think
nade
that
mid
they're-
stack here.
I believe Ang can save the world. Boom. Da, da, da.
Oh, Casey. Almost taken out by the nade. Backs up in time though.
Alright. USPs are getting shredded. I
Getting
like how
shredded,
Triton
though.
is aggressing on the USPs with 20 HP. Just like, yeah, give me it. Give me it. Okay, I'm gonna get it.
Almost got taken out.
Gotta say. For some reason, I always remember the USP rounds that get exciting, but most of them are just like that. It's like, oh, okay. It's done. It has been done.
I think even when they do get one, it's less exciting and more of, wow, how did they manage to throw that?
Yeah. Hey, sometimes somebody like pops off. They pick up a rifle and just go crazy.
Well, Amino looking to go crazy.
Crazy goes stupid and go get killed. Houghton finds that one here, peeks around E-box, and dies out to just lay, but a nice headshot on the FAMAS.
Headshot?
Yeah, they just wrecked him. I think there was a little counter strafe in there. Sage, Supreme, both going to the same angle of Iris is on this long alley fight. Brings it out. Now the bomb has to cross. Luckily, Casey provides cover. Casey doesn't get any more, and so Craftiest Cow in a 1v2. Thing is, they don't know if Craftiest Cows have rotated to the other side of the map. Things are going slow. This smoke will confirm it, though. Crafty is still here on B, and now decides to dip. Oh, drops the smoke and leaves. They're going to stay here. But it's a race of time. It's a race of information. When do they realize it, and when do they start backing away? Right now, Sage has actually come up towards mid, and now they have to hear these steps. Sage peeking out, being held for and taken down. Now it's a true 1 versus 1 into the canals and over to the connector, connecting the pieces together for this clutch. Craftiest Cow. Bomb should go down for free here, and it's a 1v1 with Supreme.
He was gonna have to hit a rare headshot to win this one.
Molly out for the cubby. Might as well chuck that in there while you're at it. Get that bomb planted and pick an angle to play the clutch from. I like how they plan it safe, but now they get aggressive, pushing all the way up alley, all the way through towards the CT. In the meanwhile, opponent up temple. Supreme here onto site, never gonna clear this angle, never gonna check their back, and so Craftiest Cow wins out the clutch. A 1 versus 2. Ever so crafty with the AK, and team away. Starting to roar to life on T side.
Now this economy on the CT side is looking like Swiss cheese, holes all over the Deagle buy in a 5-7. USP still on Virus, he doesn't want to buy anything, and they're stacking B site. So if they just take the mid fights here, or lack of fights rather. Oh. Yeah, but it's not the immediate acceleration towards A. The T's want to take this fight, and they're getting punished for it.
They
Ooh.
are, but luckily, Craftiest has been able to get a multi 3 kills.
That was
Again,
scary.
it's all the Craftiest Cow, it seems like.
Craftiest
Gotta
cow.
say, Craftiest Cow is a pretty good name, but it does get even better when you realize that they're assigned to cow.
True, that's true. Hashtag not my cow player.
Sage? Oh, whoa. If that was a headshot, the 1v1 was suddenly possible.
I thought his eyes were gonna roll into the back of his head. Like Hooksy. Our god Hooksy.
We love Hooksy.
We love Hooksy.
I just want to say, I love G2 and I love FaZe. My top two Danish IGLs. Two young odd operas that are cool.
Telling me Glaive isn't your goat? Unbelievable. Have you seen how well Astralis have been doing lately?
Oh, Glaive's just actually, with some of these like younger players not as good, taking this talent really, helping like Xyp9x. I think he's got some potential. I've seen some of his clutches.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That
Uh-oh,
close
indeed.
smoke isn't gonna protect Kamina, but Houghton can't get a second. Goes
Houghton
down
trying
to
to
Laban
look
and now
off
spraying through the smokes. Bomb can get up into the site and get planted. Thing is, Supreme is still here. Creeping around the side, looking to get any kind of edge. Anything. Try and gun down the competition. Virus to get a frag in the meanwhile. And they clean up the rest.
Sage playing that corner perfectly. Not over-aggressing to give Craftiest Cow the peak.
Keep it nice and simple.
Another op. Passed over to Houghton.
Houghton, I both like them on the op, but I don't know. It's something about the consistency of these shots. Just trying to op like symbol, not like device.
Exactly. They're trying to go for these insane reaction shots and it's not working out.
That being said, if they start hitting them, we could be seeing the craziest op prodigy in CSC for a while.
No, that's me. I'm the GOAT. I'm the NA GOAT. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. How'd last season go?
We don't talk about my 1.01 rating.
Hey, I think this is better than me.
Wait, if
Might
I'm
actually
on
be the
I'm
same
on a
as
super
me.
light now. That means I'm basically on a different player now, alright?
I'm also on a super light. Are we both gonna be goats next season?
Maybe.
Oh, Observer Aiden also on a super light?
Yeah, but his super light isn't as cool as mine, because my super light is owned by me. Ooh, look at Supreme.
Is your super light pink?
I'm basic. I have the black super
Okay,
light.
does Craftiest Cow secure the 4K and another 1v2 clutch? No. Okay. That question has been answered. We can get
Clearly,
back into
Craftiest
this.
Cow isn't on a super light. You know, he wins that on a super light. Trust.
Honestly, true. Can we start a GoFundMe to get super lights for everyone?
Yep.
When it was on sale for what was it? Like 90 bucks? I yoinked one.
And all the prospect players get Death Adders. As someone who was previously playing on a Death Adder, let me tell you, those things are bricks. I hear the new Death
Shout
Adder
out
is very light though.
Model O Wireless, 69 grams.
Nice.
That's pretty nice.
Let's
The
see
thing
if
is,
it's
it's got
not
like
on
the
the tray.
little honeycomb patterns, so grime gets in between it.
That's what I don't like about a lot of those mice. You know, is the holes in
Yeah.
them. I'm a very much like a texture person. You know, if I feel a texture that I don't like, and
Not a
a
big
hole on
holes
a
fan
mouse, it sounds disgusting and it looks disgusting and it's gross.
It does help a little bit with grip,
I mean, I
but
feel like
it's
my grip
really
is
not a
pretty
big
fine.
thing.
Rippy mouse. It's Stamina finding the perfect time to peek out, but trade it out. I feel like I need to put on a Steve 1989 MRE info video in the background. Just to watch. Let's get these CTs out on a tray. Nice. Okay. Ooh.
Okay,
Triton.
Triton's got an opening into a 2 versus 4 attempt.
laying Sage out onto a tray.
They've just cracked mid open and split the CTs in half. If they go towards B, that's where more of the force is. But then again, each and every player is so spread out. Atlas waiting up here. Triton's clearing at angle. Triton should be ready for this, an instant headshot. And now running into B. Houghton over towards connector. Has an op. Plan. Triton's close. Triton has another. Oh, it's Triton this time. Coming alive to carry him through this round. Virus, back alley. Craftiest has even scooped up this op to play from B main. I don't know if Virus can get this at all. It's just
Start spin botting,
too
don't
little
worry.
time. Bomb's halfway. Walking in, Craftiest holding it, and Triton finds him in the side first. Team away, almost at double digits themselves. Off the back of Triton in a 2v4, they turn it around.
5 rounds for the T's here in this half. Only 2 for the CTs. It's looking good. And especially with Houghton, you know, if he's not expecting someone to be somewhere, he just has a lot of trouble adjusting to those shots, and I think that's what makes him a core component of these T sides. Another mid-utility battle. Not going really anyone's way. Triton drops down into sewers unseen. He's hopping through. Houghton there with the reply. 2 kills up. Not for long. Craftiest trades one back.
Long
Big.
range SMGs. This is scary because it would have to be. Well, again, they're just in a disadvantage immediately at the start.
Okay, but hear me out. Houghton peeks. This is Zantara's peek. He gets the kill.
Okay. Supreme is in T-spawn. So this round, honestly, if they just dipped and win A, it could work. They
hear
don't
the flash
realize.
towards mid as well. Virus not gonna repeat that.
Thing is, they have to retrieve bomb. And they're gonna burn all their util to try to clear this.
Just, no clip there. I don't know what to say, man.
Crafty is okay. Gets it. That's Supreme gone. Now they can move much more freely. Player in towards mid doesn't want to overcommit. The 2 players towards B. Oh, where do they want to go? What do they want to do? Going back to B main here. 16 seconds. They realize they just have to go now or forever hold their peace.
Ops go heard. They know exactly where this is going. Oh, the smoke off. Still finds 1. Almost a spray transfer through the smoke onto the second. Sage with the MP7 finishes it off. Sheesh. Sheesh.
Sheesh was like, had just sort of been a thing in season 5. And everyone was saying it in voice chat. And I like didn't fully get it, but I just started getting it through osmosis and started sheeshing at things.
I think
When
we
I
need to
saw
see
the
it
video
more.
it was from.
We need to see more of it in, like, professional play, you know? I would love to see a player get, like, a 1v4 clutch, like Monacy, right? That 1v4 clutch he had at Blast against him.
Maybe this could be like the caster thing, you know? Like Machine is like, stop blowing my mind. Anders is like, inhuman reactions. And Antline is just like, shoot.
Yep.
Like, is that a 1v? Shoot. Oh, yeah, almost got a kill on that player, but just lit him up with the deagle. Not sheesh right there. As
15 and 9 for the CT.
this comeback would be very sheesh, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Sheesh.
That's what I want to see, you know, like Monacy gets a 1v4 and then you just see Hooksy right next to him. His index and middle fingers held to his wrist going shoo. That's what I want to see, just shoot. Atlas with the M4. M4.
Okay, they're on the site. Planted. Kamina. Tech 9. Got another one.
Good nade.
And
NA nades,
M4, but
nice.
now they have to clutch. Once the op gets the op, but
smoked off and doesn't hit
So
it.
close.
So close, yeah.
And the nade
AG,
misses.
even more damage. They just have to run through the smoke or hit a crazy one.
One, and they're not going to. 16-9, team home, take it all the way.
Good recovery there from the T's, but at the end they just couldn't pull it through.
Well, I believe we're going to just throw to another short break, and we may or may not have another fun little exciting combination happening after this. So stay tuned, or I guess you could alt tab out to the A stream if you want.
Don't alt tab, give me attention.
Stabby stabby time here in Prospect on a not sunny side. Anubis. No, ancient. Why did I just say Anubis?
I
Because we
do
were
the
just
same
on
thing.
Anubis.
I do the
And
same thing all the time,
Also,
man.
I love how the mini map looks off because we're using pre-update ones for the special HUD map. It doesn't matter once they get out of spawn, but it looks very silly right now.
Those who live under prehistoric rocks, Ancient was actually recently updated, so they pulled CT spawn back, delaying them by about a second
Made
before
it
they can get to the
longer.
sites. They literally just made it longer. Like, yeah, just look at that.
You know the meme with like dog with a really long face?
Yep.
Ancient CT spawn be like.
I can smell the CTs. They also extended the sight line, so they pulled back on B site. You know, the big old square between the long and short. They pulled that back.
Xbox Lasagna has got Yuto, and they're just running in. And so far, even while full blind, the kills are coming through for the CTs. They've got everybody, and it's flawless on the B rush.
No
That
ninja diffuses.
Nope, that was quick too. They like Xbox had a flash ready to go. It blinded someone, but then that's that. Thanks.
You like my seal impression?
Doing great, buddy.
Okay, that's
Deep mollies, cave control, but the T's are going towards A. 3 people up A main, 2 in mid who are just gonna get smoked off and decide not to go through that. Really, the thing is if they discover triple man here on this off angle, or if triple man decides to peek out, that could be their demise. Right now, the T's just coming up, making contact. Now he peeks, and oh, just goes around a couple players. Gets traded out, but the rotates are here. It's plenty of time unless they get pistoled down. Getner 1v2. Getner dead.
I'm shocked they got 3 kills out of that. That looks kind of
They were
kinda
just like
bad.
surrounded by MP9s and somehow got kills.
No, remind me. Isn't Triple Man the new GM of Angry Pirates or whatever it was called?
Yes.
So we have a GM in here scouting some fresh, hot, insane, nutty DEs.
Oh yeah. Gotta say, I don't know why it's just always so wholesome when there's GMs that play in lower tiers. Because it's not like there's sweats. Maybe, I mean, maybe Triple Man's been sweating this whole time. But I assume Triple Man's just playing for fun, not some like... We got some cracked kids in here.
On her knees and
You said it. You said it.
What is this name?
It's fun to say it, though.
I remember seeing his
Honor
name in the
knees.
draft, and I
You could just
immediately
say
knew it was
Honor,
gonna be
though.
issues. Honor?
Yeah,
Like
Honor
for
Knees
honor?
was
That's
one
gotta
of
be
the
a reference.
standout names from last season. Gotta say. A boost up here, getting her, gonna look for an opening. See if they can get her done.
Getting her
But no
gets
one's
3
gonna
1
peek into him. The fact that there are 2 CTs here means that if this bomb's dropped, everything could in theory go wrong. That being said, there's a flank coming in to all but guarantee this, and they don't even need it. 2 quick frags picked up, Triple Man on the opposite side of the map, just rotating around, and well, may as well save this Kevlar kit and MP9, because you're not breaking back into that site versus 5 Ts.
I mean, it's Triple Man. He can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Going through this watch. Ah, I could see it, but
Even if he did good, at most, I think he could just get a triple, man.
get out. Get out of my voice chat right now. I don't want to hear from you ever again. Do not talk to me. Do not look at me. Do not even leave the Discord, actually. Leave this entire Discord server.
Just, oops, I left. Okay. Quick mid control for Honor, and getting pushed, partial flashed, rushed down by UST, and fragged out. That's a free AK picked up, and that is double from Xbox, but they go down in a Legend scoop up an AK. CSC veteran Legend with the taps. High sense, high awareness to find that headshot. 3K so far. Only kicks though left up alive. Tag on to Colney, forces him back. They can get here into B, plant this bomb. The longer they take, the more these rotates come in, and they can't even finish the food. They can't finish this meal. They can't get the kill. Now they do. Bomb gonna get planted, and 2 players coming up around. They need to avoid just getting traded out. A Molly actually just gonna block off the pillar, and so they're trapped in towards cave. Both players walking up ramp. This would be a 1v3. Legend has armor, Legend has a kit, and so he's gotta be scared. Gotta be, but has got the first frag and a flick over onto Legend. That is a 1v3 to remember.
Pixo rising to the call of duty when his team needs him most. And I think it is worth noting that Prospect is the tier where you do see these USP rounds most often result in these high kill counts, because you don't really have that solidified economy knowledge or positional awareness, you know?
Well, I think just the simplest strategies can be the most effective, especially at a level like this where you're not relying on some crazy aim or anything. You just get a group, get some kills, and, well, let Legend go kill. Legend's up to 7-2, another one on the FAMAS.
And
But
notice
they've
that
lost
round.
Jawa in mid.
Only 3 towards mid that round. Only 3 USPs. Actually, no, it was 2 USPs and a 5-7, I believe.
Oh, Legend gets naded and traded. And now, Honor's going all the way through. Frag in mid. They just group back around. Oh, but Colney, excuse me. Not Cunley. Blech. Colney has one, repositions into short, peeks onto a player throwing util, just has to back up on the reload, able to do it, stays alive, and so Clueless would be asked to clutch. This time, though, it's not up against USPs, it's up against rifles, but it's only a 1v2. Colney tagged down real low, and Clueless searching out the frag, finds it 1v1 up against Triple Man, the general manager, as Clueless here on the site can get that bomb down and plants it perfectly. Cover from cave. Now just slips around. Oh, but they're walking into it. They're walking into it and don't realize Triple Man with the headshot. And Team Home gonna be able to get that defused. Triple Man even scoops up a nice AK. Little prize for all their hard work. And going to defuse.
Angry pirate. Too angry to be stopped.
True. I mean, that was... Clueless is on man. I like how many franchises we have represented in this. Every player that is signed is on a different team.
Yep, we have Jawa
And
and
Legend
YC.
counts as the spirit of Headhunters Guild.
Isn't... Legend is a PFA, right? Or, oh, wait,
They
no.
were. They're DE now, but Legend was Headhunters GM.
That's true, that's true, that's true.
Originally starting them off and working on the wiki. Legend's been around for a little bit. That being said, Legend's been gone for a little bit, so it's exciting to see them back as a draft eligible. Going through the draft, see who they end up with.
Hitting some crispers as well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Tim, the big one. Getting a big one kill, but no more. Jawa's coming on the rotate, though. Swinging out from Donut. Has one in the meanwhile. It's 1-for-1s in mid. Jawa, though, wants to get a multi. Makes it 2 and goes down. Clueless, 1v2. Up close to Brokey. Tucks into Temple. And they actually have a timing window to get all the way here off the A site and on to B.
And at some point, that internal timer, it has to be ticking, right, for these players. And it looks like it is. They're going forth. Not very cautiously either. I think they're aware that this is a real possibility, and they've cleared out the site pretty much entirely. It all depends on how fast Clueless decides to do this, and his time is running out fast. Oh, and if they go to check the B site here, he could be caught off.
Oh,
Just barely slips past, and if he plants on the other side, this is a free bomb plant for him.
but if he goes back, he could catch him rotating through. There's a player walking up. Bomb down. Oh, close. Yeah, doesn't realize that player coming all the way up. all the way through.
Took a little too long to rotate there. Didn't have as much time as you would have needed. A good attempt out of him, though.
Yeah, that's an NT right there.
It looks like the economy here for the T's is in shambles, decimated, depleted. Deagles for 2 players, Tech 9 on 1. Another Deagle picked up for Kixo. It's looking like some light upgrades on the pistols, but most of these players not buying too much, getting her on exactly 2,000. Classic A-rush here.
Oh, classic flashes. Bang, bang. They pop pistols. They come out. And Triple Man has 2. Doesn't live up to their name, but don't really need to. They've got more teammates here in tow. And I love how fast the CTs have been rotating, because up against just the full execs here from the T's, it means it's easy pickings.
And that M4A1S is especially powerful on Ancient still. You got a lot of close quarters gunfights or fights where that range differential really doesn't make that much of a difference. Moss on Tripleman though. No M4 in his hands. I would go so far as to say that the T's have the better buy now.
Yeah, the little bit of damage they got, yes, they were able to clean it up, but the damage that they got means that now CTs aren't in the best of spots. Legend, though, always makes it work no matter what they got. Damage through the smoke. HE's not going to finish, but they're forced away. Tim. Oh, Tim goes down, and now it's a 3v2. The Molly burning out Tim, and the frag onto Jawa leaves A completely open. Xbox, though, has to scoop up bomb towards B and has to be very careful. Rotating through mid, a player could catch him out here towards Red Room. The CTs aren't fast enough. Now bomb will get here for the plant, and Legend and Colney have to retake.
Looks like there's some extremely isolated gunfights that could happen here as well. CT's playing separately. 2 of these T's are on low health though, so it really depends on who gets that first bullet in. Colney spotted towards CT, Legend ready to get near the mouth. Does hit the headshot though. The jaw's not to be snapped shut.
And Colney's got a tap. He'll be forced to peek out from main, and Colney's got that extra frag. Clueless, last one alive. Legend on the coverage. Such good cover. No. Fuse can just barely come through. Legend even gets the kill in the end. I don't know how. And Team Home, 6th round off of that retake.
Quarter of a second there, and Clueless has that clutch. Unfortunate that he gets spotted as he's sneaking back through CT.
Not sneaky enough. Failed the stealth check. Legend's keen eyes spot him.
Did not do it sneaky beaky style.
Oh, Getner has him crunched there. Jawa extended a little bit too far. And the TM will go down, and the TIM short to follow.
A-site crunch coming in here. Well, I say it's a crunch, it's more like a push from Donut. Stopped by that Molotov. And look at Tripleman. He's taking space towards main to clear that out. He wants to make sure that he's not going to get pushed from behind, and he can focus solely on Donut. Colney pushing into Red Room.
Oh, Colney could be everything. Has the T's split in half, but that means they can double peek, getting that kill, and now rerouting into B. Legend and Tripleman. Too far away to really deal with this. Legend gonna come back through mid, try to clear some space. In the meanwhile, Tripleman on the long flank, and bomb getting planted. Wide peek from Getner. Ooh, this is a little bit aggressive here. Legend needs a flash in the face, goes forward, tag through the box. Not enough for the kill, and Legend is fast on the headshots. Tripleman as well has cut down the B main player, and so it's Kixo in cave. All alone. What seemed like such a good round, the pieces crumble around them, and they need to stand tall. CT's coming in now. Kits aplenty. Smoke as well to drop onto cave, and now the defuse comes through. Legend realizes, sees him run through. Oh, but they run around the side. Legend has the trade, but now the time's so low. Gets on it with the kit, but do they have enough time? Do they have enough time? Yes!
Just barely there.
I don't. How did Legend? That smoke just stuck out a little bit too much for them to see the run around to the pillar. And then when their teammate went down, Legend was just quick enough to trade, just quick enough to get onto that. But that was so close.
Legend's aim, his adjustments, they're just so crisp right now. Swapping from player to player, headshot to headshot. He's not missing. It looks like he will be captain again on the B bomb site. 2 kills to his name, and that's all he needs to do right now. Pony can come in and clean up with that M for 1 kill.
Oh, this is
3
still
on 2.
scary. They get sight and they get a plant. Any of these players could really pop a couple heads and change this entire round. That being said, they need the space to do it. 1 into long, 1 into B main.
Again,
Meanwhile,
isolated
these
gunfight though, look.
CTs. Oh, yeah, you're right. They isolated that one player in CT, got that pick. Now Tim coming out, tap on the bomb, tries to bait a fight, but the fights all go the way of Team Away.
Perfect gunfight isolation by the T's, taking that peek towards long to make sure that that is clear, getting that kill. The 2 CTs, they're coming out, and the crosshairs just aren't placed in the right areas. Save round coming in from the CTs, presumably. Triple man on $1,500. He needs some food stamps.
You know, CS is kind of socialist. If you ever think about it. Like, you
So
have
true.
universal basic income as
The
you
rich
like
give to the
move
poor.
around. That being said, like the rich kind of do get richer still.
I mean,
Like it's not a perfect system.
Lasagna certainly getting richer off those 4 kills. On her knees, taking out towards mid, and Jawa doubles up on getting it. Wow.
They
Crazy.
saved AK. This is a successful save round. I
Those
am
Pandoras,
Matro.
ew. Gross. Rich people. Get them away from me.
I kind of want to get some gloves though.
Yeah. Gloves are a nice thing to have.
To keep my fingies warm.
They also just kind of look nice, you know?
True.
Depending on the outfit, you know, if you're wearing like fingerless gloves with a tuxedo, obviously that's not gonna work.
I don't know. I think that's kind of the style. Oh, Jawa goes down though. See their hand, the glove floating there in the water. It's almost a good save. Instead, it just turns into damage. And it means that a triple man's going to be on a weaker buy. Given the lower money, as you pointed out. They still get A1Ss across the board for the rest of them. And triple man has 1900 still? Your team's buying a triple man.
No utility. This is kind of a disaster if they go towards him. He has nothing to hold them off besides his mouse and the left mouse button. Kicks
Well,
up.
you know, if that mouse was a super lit.
True. If that mouse is a super light, he wins that 9 out of 10 times. Ooh,
Oh,
Tim
Tim.
winning his fight towards mid.
Call him Tim the Tap Man because he taps down lasagna.
Tim the Scatman. Ooh, clueless though. Taps him.
Good job. And now Jawa and Donut forced to back all the way up. Still wants to fight here around this Rubik's Cube and just
Molotovs, they're
getting
so good.
volleyed. Burnt to high hell. Get him out of here. Clueless honor. Each a kill apiece. Legends come back around. Make
check
sure
him.
they're not
They're
going towards
checking him.
B. But there's a player on A. They don't realize Triple Man's been the player here the whole time, and now Triple Man taps down the first. 5-7 though spells their demise, and so it's a 1 versus 1. Clueless up against Legend. Legend is 17-5 right now. Really popping, really having a game. And the thing is, does Clueless realize where this fight is coming from? Drops a flash, flashes himself, and falls back into the wrong angle. Oh, rough for Clueless as Legend picks up the clutch and picks up 8 for Team Home.
And you know, you really can't blame Clueless there. He got the call that the last player was towards Shelf. Wasn't expecting the full CT rotation from the B-bomb site. Really well played. Legend is on fire this match. 18-5, standing head and heels above the rest of the team. Pixo, his money is standing head and shoulders above the rest of his team. He's rich, rolling in the dough. Jawa certainly isn't. $0 on an MP9. Does have a lot of utility to play with here, though. Flash is going out. General map control being taken. Ooh, Kexo. Clean adjustment on a legend on ramp. Doesn't expect Colney though for the trade. Colney, could he double up here? Almost so close,
Ooh.
forced back by On Her Knees.
Yeah, both of them just staying alive. Now the fight's gonna come into mid. Tim taking it and losing it. In the meanwhile, Clueless has gotten one onto A, and the bomb can just come on over. A free site, a free plant, and an attempt at a retake. Jawa and Colney kind of split up right now. Not gonna be the easiest, but they're gonna give it their all. Now it's just Colney, and while they're scooping up a gun, Xbox will feed them a few bullets.
That's something. That's something to marvel at. CT's finally oozing out on their gunfights. The money, again, terrible. Especially for Jawa. Head armor and a deagle. Although I'd say the head armor is a little bit questionable. You could just go with a vest and you'd be fine.
So no head.
Unbelievable, Puffy. Unbelievable.
Nice pick from Honor Knees. Grabbing that one. Onto Colney.
Just really grabbing it, you know?
They grabbing it on her knees as they want to
Ooh, that's
come
bomb.
up close.
That's
That
bomb.
means they drop bomb. And it's another AK in the hands of Legend. We've seen pistol
Legend,
rounds like this
Legend.
happen before. Oh, Legend instant on the headshot.
And surely their brains are ticking, you know, they have to realize that they can be behind them. The adjustment has been made yet.
Tim doesn't look.
Oh
Tim,
no.
that's the alarm bell now. It's ringing. They realize, oh shoot, the T's are here. The bomb is recoverable. Jawa's holding the angle. He's wide. It's a tag. Oh, and
Oh.
Jawa and Legend finish them off together. Team Home up to 9 on their pistol round.
And the Legend's impact on this match for his team is absolutely insane. Dropping the bomb there, a bit questionable for the bomb to be pushed up that far on its own against pistols, but he takes that advantage and then he doubles up with the AK. Insane scenes out of him this match. Nine to 5. End of the half. This is the last round. He's looking to take it. Prepare for their CT side, and I'd say 9-6 is actually a pretty good score on the perspective. Excited the new changes. Jawa still winning his fight in mid. That's 3 kills going the way to CTs already.
I gotta say, Legend just doesn't seem stoppable right now. And once we get to T side, Legend's the one who gets to just go in first, gets to dictate fights, and I don't know if they'll have an answer to that.
He's on a super light, you can tell, because he's top fragging.
Legend plays with such a high sense. If Legend was on a super light, he'd like bump the mouse and their whole thing would woo 360.
360 no scope like it's Modern Warfare 2 with the intervention.
Facts.
Ten to 5. Start of the second half here. The CT buy is okay. Now we see the armor coming in, but On Her Knees didn't buy anything at all.
Dang, you gotta get
Okay,
protection.
there we go. Extremely late. On Her Knees goes for the protection. Yep. And it's looking like a slow ramp play here out of the T's. A decoy on Tim, strangely enough.
I like to go with the decoy. Sometimes you can fake him out.
I don't even have
Chuck
the
it.
decoy key bound. I don't even have a key bound to equipping
Yeah, the thing
decoys.
is though, you can just hit 4 when you're on pistol. Long smoke comes in and lands. They're gonna be into sight. They're actually aggro short, but meanwhile, Clueless comes
expecting
to
him-
the smoke.
Aw.
Clueless gets blindsided by Colney. Colney just spins around 45-degree flick and keeps fighting for more. Goosh onto Xbox. In the meanwhile, Legend's gone down to Kixo, and now Kixo 1v2 clutch attempt here with the USP armor coming out of cave. Player to the left, a player to the right. Stage is set for
Timing.
something
Look at this
glorious.
timing. Look at
They
this
would need the
instant
peaks
timing.
to come through.
Look at the timing! That is insane out of Kixo. Manages to slip by Colney perfectly. But with
Oh,
this
the thing is,
defuse,
they have no kit. Get the kill, no kit, no time. A good attempt, but the fact that they played so far back, I think actually helped them because really there was no way Colney was getting that without a kit.
And it should be noted, Clueless walking through that smoke completely unexpected. If he comes there about half a second earlier, nobody checks him, and he could have 2 free kills lined up there, and that would have made a significant difference in the outcome of that round. Either way, pistols again for the CTs. Slightly upgraded. Big iron on Kixo. But the T's, they're just rushing A. And they just completely vacated. The premises are empty. The landlord waiting for the rent check. Tier Kixo. Legend does get taken out by Clueless.
This
And no
is
trade
really
back.
awkward because the ball's out. But the
Oh,
smoke,
dang.
the smoke is enough cover.
Oh
I feel
my
like
goodness,
just a
these
dink you're
UFPs.
okay to escape with, but oh no,
2v5.
everybody's falling.
And Jawa's just getting collapsed upon. He doesn't know what to do. This is an insane mystery round.
And Triple Man was just too far away. Now with the Galil 35 bullets is enough to do this, but they have to hit the shots first. But Clueless is the one to hit one straight into the head. Team away back into this one. 6 now on the board, and they force possibly a save, possibly an eco out of Team Home.
What a way to pull it back as well with the USPs. Everybody hitting some nice headshots to make sure that happens. Kixo's Deagle finding impact. Look at this. 2 MAC-10s on 2 of these CT players. A Galil. Only 2 players had to buy for this round. That's a lot of money saved for the CTs. It doesn't matter though, because those Tech 9s rushing through cave. 1 kill. Lack of head armor. Exposed. Clueless does get one back on him, however. Legend. Kills on her knees in CT.
Okay. Xbox has one as well. Clueless up close behind. They can really get back into this.
Triple Man hitting a Deagle headshot would be sick here, but no, nothing. Jawa 1v2 now. 25 HP, however, and that nade is sure to finish him off. It isn't, but the molly is.
That
That
almost
was
got scary.
That was a crisp headshot out of him on Clueless. That was kind of cool.
Luckily, Xbox was there to be like, I got you. I got the cover. I got the defuse. But that, whew.
That was a scary round. T's almost had a reverse sweep with the pistols. 11-7. And these T's, they can actually, no, I don't think they can by now. They have to go for another save. So if the CTs play their cards right, it should be 8-11, and that's when stuff gets real. When the guns come out. Look at this smoke play from Clueless. He's being read like a book. Just spamming through the smoke, looking to get that kill. He's tucked himself back into the smoke.
Went by.
That was
And the
really
full
awkward.
HP Getner goes down. Clueless
Oh, Clueless.
now should go as well in 3v3.
Swings
This round
mid.
is decently doable. The issue is that Tim has bomb and Tim has overextended too far
Oh,
up
no.
red.
Look at this. They've caught the CT rotating out. They know they have a free sight, but they don't have bomb.
Again, bombs down. And Xbox is covering from afar.
Xbox
A4,
headshot incoming.
A4 the superior weapon at this range. And even up close
Oh.
it should work. But somehow Colney. These MAC-10 headshots are just dangerous right now.
Scrappy rounds out of both teams. And you see Clueless in mid there, swinging mid. 11 HP, he's confident. I think spirits are definitely high for team away here. Only 3 more rounds to equalize things. This time, Clueless, he can't just peek through that smoke. Because on the other side, they've got AKs waiting. No longer is Tech 9s, short 9mm. Jawa flashed into Red Room. Getner, meanwhile, in Cheetah, takes down Tim the big one.
Oh, Clueless can
Wait,
swing
Jawa.
past.
Look, Jawa, he's playing around the smoke and Clueless is reloading. He's
He's gonna
backing
see the
off. He doesn't
cross.
know.
Doesn't hit it though.
Unfortunate.
It'll happen to you sometimes. Now they decide to come up donut instead. Tony makes contact onto the default player, gets his head blown off. A good trade, but Xbox is still here. 2 more to find. Legend and Triple Man together. Side is having a hard time just breaking into places, and Legend actually goes down. Xbox hitting him with the lasagna peak, taking him down.
That was a really important round to win. 9-11 in the economy, in shambles again for these players here on Team Home. It should be noted, Xbox in the last few rounds, he's been a significant reason why they've won these rounds. Getting those important kills. Not a lot of kills, but important ones. Look at the mid fight, just the mid swarm. There's an AK on Jawa, and he goes down. Everyone's on low HP. That wasn't actually a team nade by Tim the Big One. Bit of an oopsie.
NA nades, keep an eye out.
A lot of new players seemingly for NA nades to keep an eye out this season.
Yeah, they're gonna have a long draft list. But this time they don't have 27 picks in Challenger to take.
Oh, the
the
collateral.
lineup. Double
Look at that.
collateral from Honor Knees.
Double collateral! Honor Knees, what are you doing? What are you doing, Honor Knees? Oh, Gender, what is that? He just
Triple
runs
man.
through, clears the corner. Madman.
The full speed from Getner, just, you know, too fast for Triple to adjust to.
Too fast
11 to 10. Home leading, but just barely. Team away, not too far away from taking the lead. And this gun round is really what will decide it.
Jawa on an op, but look at the money on Colney and Tripleman. Tripleman can buy into an AK here, but not much utility to be spread. Colney into a Galil. And there's head armor on
Oh,
actually
off the
all
op.
these CP players.
That timing!
Oh,
Jawa falls
barely.
back, at least they don't die, but it means that mid control is taken and secured for Clueless's op. In the meanwhile, Getner overpeaks into Legend. Legend, the hero of the first half, wants to be the hero of this. Nade gets stuck on a bit of an awkward angle, though. And now with the smoke down, Legend doesn't
Yes, go on.
out. They want to start to creep forward. Triple Man drops a smoke to block it off. But now they're trapped in. They have to come. They have to just end on B. Luckily, Colney has flank. Oh, Galil spray.
is
So much damage. 2 players lined up and not a kill. Not a single dang kill. In the meanwhile, these T's have gotten into the site. And now the kills start coming. Triple Man aggressive all the way into the back lines, and they realize exactly where Kixo was from, coming from Cave, and that means they can circumvent it. They can get the bomb down here on A. And this
Maximum
round is in
evasion.
the palm of their hand.
Look at the HP here. Kixo on 12. 1 bullet and he's gone. It doesn't matter what gun they use, the Glock or the AK. Sneaking in through Temple. If he swings the corner and somehow gets his kill on Triple Man, it becomes very possible. But instead, the slow peek, he gets punished for it. 12 to 10. Team Home sort of finding a bit of ground to stand on. Money's still weak, however. Look at the economy on the CT side as well, though. It's not really all that great. Coolest gonna have to get dropped by a teammate. No AWP in play for the CTs either. 3 players with him.
Surprised at the Galil on Legend, despite
I'm-
them winning out that round.
Yeah, the money was just very weak. Triple Men lining up a CT smoke here. Goes over, but he's not really doing anything off of it, and Xbox
That's
is already
a
pushed
missed
way up.
donut smoke.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
it is. I thought it was a, yeah, he missed the donut smoke.
Supposed to be
forgot.
aiming more to the left.
Yep,
Triple
CT
Man
smoke
wants
is
the
one to
trade,
left.
doesn't find it. And Lasagna gets away. Much to Garfield's dismay. Wait, I mean Triple Man.
I was like, wait, where did Garfield come from?
It's the Garfield. He likes lasagna. And he hates Monday.
But Monday was yesterday,
But lasagna is always.
and Jaw was kill. His time is right now.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Listen, I could be talking about
You
Fortnite
can't make
right
fun
now,
of
right?
my weird reference segue thing and then say that.
Okay, dude,
Okay, what? That flash? Oh, it's too late. Okay,
You know,
Jaw,
I'll
what
cut
time
off
is
that
now?
move.
That's a double. And Jawa's time is no longer. Kixo comes out of donut, doubles
Pixel with a
up.
double. That's a Fortnite reference. Fortnite has at least 2 seasons. He's gonna go for the third. Doesn't get it, although Fortnite did have at least 3 seasons.
Pop. Triple Man doesn't find the player through the haze of the smoke. Getner gets it done, and 11 for Team Away. Perhaps even to 12 here. Home team's gonna still try to force up into this, most likely.
And you know, Tripleman, Fortnite has those squads of AIs. Some of them travel in packs of 3s. That's a Fortnite reference right there.
Yeah. Why is it Fortnite references now?
Because I'm making fun of your references.
I'd accept it if the references were good. You know, a little creative, a
You
little.
called Garfield
goofy.
good, alright?
Yeah, well, Garfield and lasagna actually line up. The
Garfield
number
doesn't play
3 and
Xbox.
Fortnite
Garfield does
don't
not play
line up.
Xbox, Fuffy.
But it's lasagna. I didn't
Getner
say
is certainly gaming.
Xbox. Legend's not playing Xbox. Legend's playing PC. And Tim
Oh no,
says
Tim.
no more. Time to get off the PC. Him in the head with a Mac.
Oh, Colney, he's
Only's
not
up in the
expecting.
cave. Honor has
Oh.
gotten one and is wrapping around long. And in the meanwhile, the player all the way at bottom ramp. That's a kill for Kixo. And now looking the wrong way as Colney retake from Team Away ties us up 12-12.
And on her knees with his team's bounce back. He has the other team on their knees, praying to God, hoping for something. Good money, though. Much better money. They can bounce back off this, get an op maybe onto Jawa. Yep, there we go. No pistol upgrade, though. That's another pro gamer tip I'm gonna give out to all you CSC gamers. If you're using an op or any sort of sniper, you always want to upgrade your pistol. You don't want your last resort to be a Glock against head armor. Although potential head armor. Lewis. His last resort was sitting in that corner and he wasted it. Or rather, he was wasted.
Damn, get wasted.
Kixo trades out Legend though. Oh, Tim. Got
Ooh.
it.
Shoots Xbox's knees. Just some damage, but not enough for the kill. Xbox gonna reposition up towards the tree in the back corner of the site. In the meanwhile, Kixo is peeked out from CT and gotten a frag. One donut player dealt with and a bomb dropped. And mid cleared by Getner.
Oh, good nade timing on
And
Xbox.
the molly. That's perfect to force him out, but Kixo caught looking the wrong way. Jawa, 1v3 up, flanked. That should be all she wrote. I say should because a nice little of the scope in a second through the wall. Jawa grabs that one onto the shoulder of Kixo. And now this is some real potential. Player up into
doesn't read
mid,
the
and they just barely get by in time.
He's
Thing
not
is,
ready.
Jawa doesn't realize it. Jawa,
Oh,
Jawa, you can't take this long. Oh, and Jawa's gone.
And there's Honor coming from Donut, just totally unexpected. Jawa almost with a nice 1v3 there. But again, these rounds, it's Xbox, you know, he's being a constant nuisance over on the A-bomb site. In Donut. Ooh. Look at this. Look at Xbox, he's pushed all the way through, and
They've
somehow he
gone-
hasn't been heard. He full ran and
Ring around the
Colney-
Rosie. I think Colney might have heard it.
He heard it, and he only just now took notice. He's playing around it. He thinks there might be another push incoming, but he's wrong.
They have fully ringed around this Rosie.
Are there
Oh,
pockets
does
full of Posey,
Xbox
though?
see it? No.
Oh no, 4x3. Okay,
I
no,
don't
it's not
think
4x3.
could even catch that. Xbox looks slightly to the right. If they were in this like backed up position, maybe they would have. But now Colney's out into sight. If Colney just goes all the way through Temple here, or CT just straight up.
He's
they
looking
can
for the
have
donut
this
kill.
one. Oh, the donut pick would be pretty darn nice.
Oh,
Spots him
he's
in
going for the
side.
knife. Oh, is he?
Knife out.
No.
Let's get close. I think they finish this here and now. Yep, that's a kill. And now turning back, realize that their teammates gone down in main. Their teammates going, what? I thought you called this clear. And they thought they did. But Xbox was there all along. Now that they've been taken out, the bomb can actually come in and the CTs are going to rotate. It's a race into the A site. in this 3-on-3.
Only buying that valuable real estate, getting his team into the round when things looked a little tough. And now it's all about holding off these rotations. Gettner already in Donut, and Triple Man planted for Donut. They figure this out now, and Tim, first to take contact, dinked down, but still wins the gunfight on her knees in CT, and it looks like Colney kind of wanted to go for that peek, but he didn't. Decides against it in the end. And they're just holding their positions. They don't want to give any peeks, except for Tim. Takes a glance at the site. Gets the snake's venom right in his eyes, but on her knees, left in the save. He can't win this anymore, and he knows it.
Yeah, unfortunately. But at least they're going to save. Hopefully. The new Anubis bomb radius always throws me off. But they have full HP, so like, yeah, it's fine.
Wow, they really did expand it. That's crazy.
Yeah, it really got me when I was like all the way on the other side of the map with 15 HP and died. Like, I swear.
I just want to note still, though, look at Legend, 29 kills. One more kill and he drops a 30 bomb. Although that kill likely to come in the form of an AK draw from his teammate. Triple B setup here. Nobody mid for the CTs here. They're going aggressive on ramp.
Push. I like the aggression. Oh, and I like the aggression on both fronts. They're going all out on this, saying screw mid. We want A main, we want B name, and we will take it by force.
It's working perfectly.
Good timing for Legend though, but can't control the spray. So good on the initial headshots, but when they don't find that, can't get the finish. Honor Knees has that kill, and Tim and Triple stuck over towards A and mid. Gonna just give it their all, but gonna need some crispy shots if they want to have a chance in this.
Keep in mind the loss bonus here isn't too great, so if this 2v5 doesn't work out, they don't get at least a few kills here, things could be looking a little rough. Ixo just sitting behind this box, finally decides to move out. Into Temple now. Him and T-Spawn taking a fight with Clueless. Clueless thinks better, falls off. Doesn't want to give up a free kill there. And Gettner, in fact, taking Tim. Pushes through. Hey, Triple Man, he just has nowhere to go. He gets pinched.
It'll happen sometimes. It'll happen. But they need to answer back. The real tough part is, in this round, they're really just going to have Deegs at their disposal. Legend gets some armor. Going to scoop up a Tech 9 for themselves. I hate to say that Legend needs to come alive because they did so much work in the first half. But honestly, if there's anyone I see being the X Factor, it is Legend themselves. Naded already looking to fight up towards mid. In the meanwhile, their team congregating towards B main. That's contact and Legend just falls off. They could regroup towards B and put in something deadly.
It looks like that's what
Util
they're gonna
only
do.
on Jawa right now.
20 HP shaved off of Tripleman. He doesn't need to go to the barber now. Colney waiting for the smoke to fade and take this peek. Good damage on the Gettner, 40 HP shaved off. And that means the Tech 9 can move in and initiate, but Gettner, wise, gets the headshot off. On her knees, taking out another player ramp, Colney trading it out with the deagle. Can't land the headshot though, gets double swung. And now that's 3 CT players rotating in to kill these last 2 keys. One kill, throwing away at Xbox, another one. Doesn't go his way, and Jawa, 2 quick Tech 9 headshots, pulls out the AK and rotates in the sight. Oh no.
No ammo!
So close. If only he had more ammo in that AK, he could have had a good attempt. I don't think he would have seen the cave rotate, but still, good try out of Jawa there.
That-
13-15.
I did not expect that to be so close. I saw the smoke come out. I'm like, oh, the smoke's too late. Jawa pulls a tech, goes, it's never too late. Pop, pop.
I want to see those headshots from his perspective. That looked really clean on the kill feed. And it looks really clean. And Rush on her knees looking to get 2 kills, only gets 1.
Good trade.
Gettner,
Honestly?
he's coming back the ramp. They don't see this coming.
Legend was just going for a lot of 1v1s, but Legend as a trade fragger makes a lot of sense once they know where the
Getner,
Triple
Getner,
Man,
he's red.
perfect angle around the
Oh,
smoke.
that's
So
still wins
smart.
it.
But Getner wins it out anyways. A Molly to
HE
slow him
no.
down, but a Molly into sight, and a 1v2 for... He
Wait,
doesn't
Getner's still
realize the player
alive.
behind. Getner's out of ammo though. Getner's out
Oh,
of ammo,
no.
and Clueless can't find it. Team Home stays alive. 14-15 from Colney's 1v2, a complete 180 on the swing. Two players, they just couldn't get enough bullets into him, couldn't fire off fast enough, couldn't adjust, but Colney can.
And it's unlucky Colney getting kills through the smoke, AK headshots. Getner not winning that gunfight on ramp, and I don't think the information was relayed because Clueless was still holding the angle with the opposite of swapping to his USP. Missed flash gone out from Tim, the big one. And again, 12-26. If he can come alive this round and get 1 or 2 kills, even just that could be enough to propel Team Home into overtime. 14-15, 1 round is the difference it makes to reset the entire stigma of the morale for both of these teams. But they're already 2 down. That mid control proving deadly. That's Tim
And they
spotted.
escape. Yeah, Tim can't catch the kill. Just confirms the player's there, but also gives away their own position with the AK bullets. In the
And
meanwhile,
surely-
Triple Man's walking out.
Triple Man can clear
Up
this,
too
look.
close. Triple Man needs to peek that from further. They see the shoulder long before Triple Man's even out. An Xbox with the quick headshot. Colney asked to clutch again. This would be for overtime, and this would be a 1v5. I don't think there's a single way that this ever comes through, but they sure are going to try. Bomb now going down. It's just a tap. They're waiting for the swing. They're waiting for the commit, but the players aren't coming up. A Molly, but they can run past it. They don't. They decide not to. And it's a
Wait,
little
they're
bit
setting
more
up a run
time
boost
for
in
Colney.
TT. Oh wait, no, it's just a boost over the box. Okay, I thought they were run boosting.
Now, bomb goes down, Molly fades, and Colney tucking back. He's got to cover as they come up. One, no more on the spray. That's team away with 16, and that is the combine done in regulation. Legend tried their best, Colney up with them. But in the end, it'll be team away that take this.
Very good recovery from the 5-10.5 on the side of Team Away there. Mental reset towards the 8-11 scoreline, and they propelled themselves back into it. Even those scrappier rounds, they kept it close.
All right, well, we're going to throw to a quick break. Perhaps we'll have another one, or perhaps I'll curl up in bed or even cue a combine of my own. It's like an unboxing, but instead it's whether the stream continues, and it'll happen after this.
Fortnite. Alright,
Click.
unanimous decision made by us.
Click, 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 click. Ka-chung! Case unboxing completed.
Yep,
And
We
you
are-
know what you got?
got unlucky, man. Real
It was a
unlucky.
blue.
Yup.
You got a P250 sand dune. Sorry.
Oh,
the
skill issue.
It's skill issue. This is why you don't gamble, and this is why you go watch the Ace stream. Maybe they might be getting another one in. We have no clue. Either way, I guess have a good night.
Good night, folks.